Grand Rising people. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka I'm on the ones and twos. I'm in the back room. I'm messing around with these buttons and doing everything so I can get the show popping for you guys today. Okay, it's Freaky Friday. And I can't even get into my intro good because I want to say Grand Rising to everybody. And to make sure everybody got this link, y'all come on in here, get on in here, get something good. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow and all of that. Um, it's I don't know. I'm sending my link out to my people. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Before I can get into that, and get into how beautiful the day is and how freaky this Friday day is and all the festivities that we have planned today. I want to say thank you guys for everybody that comes in every day of this week and join and participate in the show, the panels, the people that's in the panel, the people that's in the guest section. I want to thank all of y'all um, from the bottom of my heart because this wouldn't be the Morning Mac show without y'all. So without me going down the list, the long list of names, I'm just doing a one cap shot and say thank you to everybody. Thank you all for also purchasing Shades of Blue by AM Morning. A big thank you and a big ups to those of you who got the book and those of you guys who actually read the story. Thank you for the feedback about the book and the story. I'm glad that you all enjoyed it. And a big ups and a big shouts out to thank you for the people that purchased Molly Mall Sea Moss. He's another one of our sponsors. Thank you for that, Mr. Molly Mall. Anybody need y'all sea moss lemonade, gelatinous form, or tea needs? Y'all go ahead and download him on that. And also thank you to Misha Merritt, our one and only true sponsor of the Morning Mac Show. My girl Mimi. She never fails. She's a ride or die chick. That's what I'm talking about from the beginning to the end. And I want to thank you for that. All right, as I unfold and bring my panel of esteemed guests in, I want to say first, welcome back to one of our favorites, Mr. Kiani, Mr. Edible Bongs. Grand rising to you, Mr. Kiani.
How you doing, Reese? Good to see you.
We hanging in there. I'm glad to see you, man. I'm glad to see you. Me, Trey, Molly, and the whole Morning Mac show give you a warm welcome. We love you. We all miss you. And speaking of Trey and Molly, I want to say good morning to them too. I'm going to bring them in, and then we're going to dive into how you been, Kiani. I just want to bring them in from the back first. Good morning, Big Trey. That's my baby. Big Trey, grand rising to you, and to my night owl that's in the building with us this Friday, Mr. Choutbout. Grand rising.
Good morning, grand rising.
Grand rising to everybody.
Grand rising.
All right, can you hear me, Trey? This Trey must be frozen. Okay.
Trey,
yeah.
Trey Illuminati today. Trey, what's going on?
Oh. Trey, he'll come back in. He'll come back in. All righty. Kiani, wait a minute. Is that Trey popping back in at the bottom? Oh, that's a grand rising to Molly Mall. Grand rising to him as well. So he's getting everything together, getting in. So Kiani, tell us how things been for you and what's been going on with you lately. You know Choutbout, right?
No, I don't. How you doing?
Okay.
All right. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Kiani Thomas, this is Choutbout, aka Chout Got Jokes. He's with LA Josh Preston and the Roanoke Brew. So
okay.
Kiani is an old staple here at the Morning Mac show. He one of our cornerstones. And he just had to take a little break for a second. But I'm glad to see the fellas back this morning. Kiani, go and tell us what you've been up to.
I've just been praying and meditating and stuff and getting to the money. And my girlfriend daughter committed suicide, so we just been praying and meditating. I'm a different person, just it changed my life, so she was 12 years old.
Damn, man. I'm sorry
So
to hear that.
yeah. So it hurt me so bad because we was getting closer and closer. So just I can't believe it, but God is He's making a way. I know she's in a better place, and I just taking one day at a time, and that's about it. And then now I'm going back to live like Oprah.
You go back to live like Oprah. Well, you would have appreciated the show last week on the Morning Mac show and on the LA Josh podcast because it was talking about a suicide, and we had one of the parents of somebody that committed suicide and how he was living and what he was doing to cope with his grief. Scott Setchell, you might want to link up with Scott because his son also committed suicide, but he was older. He was 23, but still,
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Takes his own life. It's just, I'm glad to see you back and you're moving along. Are you in any peer support groups or any support groups for your loss?
No, just putting God hands, and kind of talking to God about it.
Yeah.
That's about it, really.
Okay. And on the other fronts of your activists, because I know you are active in the community, an activist with the homeless men's shelter in Prince George's County, you and Pastor Clark, and your other projects. How are those things going along, or did you step back from everything for a second?
Yeah, I stepped back from everything for a minute. I've been at home, kind of like them rich people when they have those underground bunkers. So I just been hibernating. I ain't been to the store. I ain't been eating. I lost 30 pounds.
Oh my goodness, because you not been eating. Oh
I ain't
wow.
been eating. Yeah, I've been so down about it. I just try to pick myself up. I just still can't believe it. Every day I think I'm gonna see her or she gonna pop out and say I'm just playing. So every day I'm looking for it. So I just been fasting and I've been eating like Richard Simmons. So that's about it. But I'm getting back to it. I'm moving like a Diddy lawyer now. So
Diddy's lawyer. How Diddy lawyer moving? Slow?
Yeah, he tackling them. He getting them. He make everybody look kind of stupid right now.
Like he's getting them. But today is Freaky Friday, y'all. And y'all know this is Kiana. That's when we talk about the freakiness that comes out of people. I can tell you. Huh?
Oh, he must be going through a tunnel or something.
Yeah. What you say, Kiana?
Yeah, I'm dry. I stay free. I keep condoms with me, the healing oil, and the Bible. I'm freaky all day.
It said condoms, healing oil, and the Bible. Yeah, Slicky. You right. That's freaky. That is freaky.
Trey is saying that he was in the back room.
Trey.
We had brought him in, but his screen
that's
was
David
flat.
Green though. But where Trey at?
That's Illuminati. David.
This is 2025. I'm identifying as Trey.
Oh God. Trey, you better hurry. Where you at, Trey? David Green saying that he identified. Kiana's with us today, David.
Good to see you, David.
I know. Yeah, I just seen. Oh, what's up? What's up?
Living like Oprah, man. I'm back.
He's back.
What's up?
Hey.
And what's up, Charlie? Thanks for the share.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. You know how we do around here. We support each other, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, y'all share me too. I don't talk about, but
I don't have no hangovers, LA. That's why I only drink good liquor. You don't have no hangover in the morning.
Good liquor.
What you drink?
1800, Don Julio. I like tequila.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I
like the Hornitos.
Okay, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah, ain't no hangover with that.
Retired from Hennessy. I had to retire to Hennessy.
I don't
man.
know what the colors thing is. You had on red the other show, and I had on a red shirt. Now that I got on green, and it looks like you have on. Is that green that you're wearing, David?
Yes, it's the same shirt I had on yesterday.
Yeah, he identified it. All right. I didn't know you was gay, but all right.
What's going on, Trey?
All right, though. Well, you know, whatever.
Now, we just had this conversation last night, David. You can wear the same pants 2 days in a row, but you can't wear the same shirt. You're supposed to change.
But a day identifies as 24 hours.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
that 23rd hour, it'll go off.
You know, technically that is right, you know.
Okay. Keanu's with us today, Trey. He was
How
I
you
saying,
doing,
seen
Trey?
that. First person I seen up in. I was in here first. That's why I was saying I don't know how you had Child up and Keanu came up and I don't know if you let David in or whatever, but I was sitting there the whole time while you was trying to figure out where Molly was.
I'm still trying to figure out where Molly is. Molly ain't popping yet.
I just called him. He coming in a second.
Oh, okay.
He pulling up them comments because you not. He
I know.
already in here.
Okay, because
That's why the comments rolling. He in here.
It should be rolling automatically on our screen.
Nah, the sub screen, the sub comments aren't up. It's him that's controlling the main comments for the moment.
Oh,
Marley, how you doing?
He's here.
Slicky Woo Boo said, "Freaks in the house."
Slicky, how you doing, Slicky?
I need one of those sound joints.
So do I. That's what I'm talking about.
Shit. What's up, Misha?
Misha, how you
Everybody
doing?
that's in here so far. Move this camera
What's
over.
up, JC?
Let's see. Misha, JC Wallen said he don't discriminate based on color, sex, or religion. FMG eats all ass.
Good
Damn.
God Almighty.
Catching strays off the beginning. It's only the first 13 minutes. You already catching the stray.
It's already.
God damn. Why everybody know you eat ass? You just going around telling people what you posting about
Good
it.
God, boy, you gotta be careful, man. You get a bump, bigger your kneecap on your tongue.
You don't want to bump niggas your kneecap on your tongue now, David.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I know. No mess around getting hemorrhoids.
Ooh, that butt fake is shit, man.
Wait a minute. You said that's why you getting hemorrhoids.
No,
Yeah,
I said I know. I said mess around and get hemorrhoids on the tongue. That's something. I know.
Oh Lord, I ain't know.
I know you get hemorrhoids on your tongue.
Oh, I was just joking. Don't sit there and Google it.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's gonna be the next video too.
That's
So
gonna be the next
hemorrhoids on the tongue.
video.
yeah, don't say yeah.
I got the point. Y'all say hemorrhoids on the tongue. Well,
Who this lady with this fake ass?
She tall too.
Yeah, it's sitting up, but it's sitting up too much. It's on the shelf. That ain't right.
Let's watch this. Let's watch this video.
Because it's a man.
Oh shit. Hey, how you doing? Man, I'm doing good. Have a good day. Dang.
Yeah,
That's a woman look like.
it is a woman. It is a woman. I'm laughing at all the stairs she got.
Double check. It's 2025.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
just
a
make
that's a
sure.
I like climbing trees. That's a tree.
Yeah, probably the biggest tree available.
God almighty.
Watch it
but
nowadays. I'm telling you what I know. But okay.
some of the men was double taking, coming back around looking because they were surprised. Some of the women was looking too because I don't know if some of the women was getting turned or what because the one girl that flipped her head and then the other lady they was like, look at that. Even the kids was like, ooh, look at that. They was laughing. So I don't know what was going on in the video, but I know it did have all the men looking twice. I don't know if they was aroused or just like say, complimenting. I couldn't tell you. But when y'all men, because this is a panel of most men, I get to ask y'all these questions. When y'all see a big caboose like that, what is the first thing that come across your mind?
I mean, if it's real, it's a whole set of different things. If it's fake, then it's like, oh, all right.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now y'all checking women out to see if her ass is real or not. So
you can tell if it's real or not.
Yeah, you could tell if it's real or not, you know what I'm saying? And it's possible that her ass could really be that fat. You know what I'm saying? Them leather pants do wonders. It's gonna lift it up, all of that good
and
stuff.
shape it and all that shit. And it's fitting exactly in the pocket.
I seen a video. I seen a video on Facebook where this chick had a flat ass and everything, and she was all like flabby, like extra skin and everything. And she got in, and she got into them leggings where she could, like maneuver, different spots here. And then she was like, then she turned around and she said, "Ooh, look at this! I finally got an ass and everything like that." No, and I was like, "Damn." No, she maneuvered her like her body
might have a tree look out
to fill,
might got an extra branch on her.
Yeah, fill out different spots or whatever.
Josh, you dumb. There's doo-doo in there. I know exactly what clip you're talking about.
That's Dick Gregory. He's like, I don't know why y'all men like big asses.
Yeah, I want to know how does it smell. It's real big, so you can smell like a bottom of a river.
Yeah.
Or it might smell like
plains or no.
Well, they said it's the fake ones that be smelling. So
no, it ain't that. The ones that don't take bath either. Because a lot of women say don't take no baths. They're talking about yeast infection. I said no, that's not true. Taking a bath would cleanse you.
Yeah.
I put some Epsom salt and stuff in that water.
I asked the lady. I said, if you get yeast infection when you take a bath, what about babies? What about a little girl? She got quiet. I said that's a lie. They started making showers to take away from the baths to keep you healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the government very smart.
Soak. Everybody need to soak a little bit every now and then.
Yeah.
And you can't use your hand. You gotta use a washcloth. You don't wash the dishes with your hand. You use a washcloth.
Shit, you marinate your chicken before you cook it. Why the fuck you can't sit that pussy in some water for about 20 minutes?
And yeah, we use washcloth because I never. It's just like, how do you?
Am I lying, child?
Some type of cloth or some type of exfoliant.
That's what I
fabric,
thought.
They use. They don't just use their hand. Only thing you use a bare hand for is like judo chop.
JC said it might be.
JC said pants so tight it might be an air bubble. It could be a real ass, but it sits up too high. That's like fresh titties. It just sit up too high. And when it didn't fall into the pocket yet, it's like if her ass is fake, it just need like time to drop a little bit because that projection was insane. That straight up, like it was straight out her back. It wasn't even no like curve. That motherfucker just grew straight from her back and shit.
But if you pay attention now, like on Instagram and TikTok and all of that, they got like leggings, shorts and shit that's contort to make their ass look like that. Like it.
That's true.
That's what I was telling you about.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about the video.
Them cut out underwear too with the ass cheek out that project the ass a little bit more. Right. That could be it. That motherfucker was solid though. I don't know. That motherfucker was solid.
Yeah, you pull her pants down, she probably got her ass in a goddamn ski mask.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Stick them
saying.
up.
Popping out of
Find this
the
video.
side.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
That's ski man.
Video.
right.
Yeah, old school ski mask, not no Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, yeah. The joints you can actually use in the wintertime, not this
Yeah,
cute
because
shit.
you can actually
out
use
here
in
now.
the wintertime.
Dirty, uncut, funky ass.
Yeah.
There you go, Slicky, with that shit.
The kind of mask that you be like, oh, they robbers.
That booty was robbing something. It was
If
still
a painting is fake, it still look nice. It's nice to look at. Yeah, but I bet you ain't gonna buy it either because it ain't got no value. Now do it, huh? Nah,
Right,
it's not the
right,
same
JC,
thing.
of course it.
It's nice to look at, but you ain't gonna. It ain't Boscarat. You ain't about to buy no motherfucking. Nah.
I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody personally with a fake ass. I know people with fake boobs.
I seen that shit in Miami.
I know that the boobs, when they fake, you can tell because they separate and they don't come together. When your titties don't come together, when they separate, look like
That's a woman with a lack
of
of any type of fat or anything around her chest anyway. She got a small chest, bony chest anyway. You can't put two rocks in there and think that motherfucker gonna have no jiggle and shit. A woman that already got a little bit of something at the top, she can get her breasts done and have them joints looking like they supposed to. Even if they fresh and they knew they still gonna sit right because she got that fat she's supposed to have around her chest as a grown woman. So you talking about them like little bony bitches for real. They want to get a D cup, but you only will grow to be a B or a C, but you want to get a double D. That's why them rock titties look like that.
That's why they look separate like that. And I've seen them and I've touched them, and they do feel different. they do feel, the silicone one. So I was like, okay, that's definitely different. So Trey gave me the reaction. Kiani gave me the reaction. David, did you give me a reaction to the video?
Yeah. I'm looking for that video that I was talking about.
Don't send no shit that's gonna get us banned and shit. We can't watch porn or nothing on here.
No. Said about
all right.
Mask. What did you say? Kiani said that he keeping condoms in the Bible with him.
FMG don't mind them discount. Discount ass. What he say?
Fucking noise for condoms in the Bible, man.
Discount ass is crazy.
We got discounts. We got condoms in the Bible. I know you pray that they ain't got no what you say, lumps are bigger than kneecaps on your tongues. So
yeah, you don't want that.
Tits and ass talk. All right, Slicky, we're gonna keep that shit rolling, having more of that rolling every Friday.
Slicky like that. Slicky
that
like
tits and ass talk.
Slicky a dirty old man. That's why he was like, give me the tits and ass. He said, give me the ass, give me that. You know how to say, give me the loot, give me the loot. That's what Slicky said. Give me the loot.
Oh, all right.
Some of that Biggie, huh?
Some more.
Some
more of that, yeah.
I seen your video this morning, man. So we had to pull up so we could motherfucking.
Oh yeah, I'm already hip about that. Yeah, I had fun like shit last night. That was a genuine ass post. Like I had fun. I want to kick that shit up. I know it was nighttime and all that shit, but you can fuck during the day. You ain't gotta be just freaky at nighttime. Those are motherfuckers that turn the lights off when they fuck because they don't want to see each other. You can get just as freaky as you can during the day with the dialogue as you can at nighttime. So I don't want to hear no shit. We just need to kick it up a notch because last night was hidden. So shout out to both y'all, Josh and Chop, for that shit. Everybody else that was on the joint.
After the afternoon delight. Molly, while we going through the comments, can we read the comments while we go to the next video? Before we go to the next video, are we caught up with the comments?
I mean, I'm already keeping up with the comments.
So we caught up. Okay, so we go on to the next video.
I do that anyway while we going.
So. I know. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna give you stop and break.
No, I got it. I appreciate you. I got that though. He already got the video up for real.
Slicky said that's how your ass used to look, Reese.
Shut up. So what's the next video, Molly Ball?
Yeah, I love it. Perhaps. The answer is no. Absolutely not, no.
What about nipples on a muscly guy, then would you lick them?
Obviously. What, lick it now?
Lick it, well, if you want. All right then. Which nipple would you lick, left or right?
I'd probably go right.
You go left, you going right.
So we're both doing it.
Yeah.
Go for it, yeah.
That's my kind of party right there.
Go. Like to lick a man's nipple when making love.
What?
Do you like to lick a man's nipple when making love? I go first. Hell yeah. I like.
I mean,
it turns me on, and my man, like every man that I've been with, and licked them. I licked every man that I was sexually involved with nipples, and all of them liked it. So that's how come I know that's an androgynous spot for them too. It's a turn on, but it's the way you got to do it. And some men like they nipples actually bit. Some men they was like some men like like that, but they like they nipples and stuff licked and twerked and tweaked. I used to do that. Used to when I hug my friends in the club, these just my male friends. I'd be like, hey, and I go down their chest and go tweak, because it was I just like big chest and big arms. And if the nipples out, they was like, girl, stop that. That's how come I know for some men it really is tender. Let me start with David Green. David Green, do you like your nipples licked?
Do I like my nipples licked?
Yes,
Yes, I like my nipples licked.
do you also like them tweaked and big them?
These are my confessions. Yes, I like my nipples licked.
David like the nipple play. Okay. Now what about it? How do it make you feel when it's like, was it just like one of those sensual spots behind the ears? Y'all know how y'all get that tingle when somebody kissing y'all ear behind the ear?
Shoot. In the words of Stephanie Mills, I feel good. I feel good all over.
Okay. Kiani, I'm going to you next. Do you like
I don't really know. I ain't really had that done. I like somebody kiss, my neck. That's what I like.
You ain't never had a woman to go down and kiss down your chest and
No, she try to touch him and stuff. I'm like, that's too sensitive. I don't like all that. Let me touch yours.
I don't like all that.
I do that Cardi kid block. Let me touch yours.
So you don't want to be too sensual. So you don't want to let go. So you hold it back. You hold it back a little bit. Okay. Kiani, be holding back. Okay. I look for some money. I'm trying to put it down when she write me a check. It's all about transactions.
He said where the bag at. Fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
He said transactions, business with Kiani. You like what you say, Kiani?
I see you act like I turn in the bedroom.
Kiani, we talking about making love, getting in the zones. That hot candle wax. Now that shit burns. I had somebody I found out they was doing it wrong, because you're not supposed to get the hot wax like right when it dropped, like when it's still burning hot. For some reason, you're supposed to like set it and you drop it on the body. But I was getting fucked up. I'm like, this is not cute. This is not cute at all, and I wouldn't recommend it for any men either. That hot candle wax, I had the wrong but shout about, do you like your nipples? A little bit on the nipples.
Make some motherfucking noise.
For all the ladies that lick
That's
nipples.
the crazy part.
For all the ladies that lick nipples, man, we got to make some motherfucking noise.
Make some noise for them.
Make some motherfucking noise.
Because I need it in my life. And that one video where one girl was licking the nipple and another girl was licking the nipple, that's my party right there, baby. That's my kind of party right there, baby. I love it.
Oh man!
When you got two girls at the crib with you can't do nothing but turn the fuck up. You feel me?
It's crazy. Okay, doing sex. Okay. Trey Money. I'm going to you next.
But I wish the question. I wish the question wasn't like so formal. I was just like more like dialogue. Cause yeah, I do, but
Well,
it's so like,
tell me,
hey, do you like it? You know, I don't know.
how do
I
you?
do.
Give me an example of.
I mean, yesterday, like open dialogue. You know how he's just like really all just talking. You know,
Talked at the same
I
time. But
can't tell you how to do. I'm not gonna, get into how you supposed to do
That has to
while you
happen.
live. But like
just has to
yesterday,
happen.
But for the sake of the show, so the people that's watching can hear it.
I said yeah. My answer was yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying when we all talk together, sometimes they'd be like, I can't hear what Trey's saying. I can't hear what David's saying. I can't hear,
James Stallings. Start saying his last name right. Stallings.
Stallings probably. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
James Stallings.
Oh, James Stallings.
On the nipple looking, I see it for sure. Enough Freaky Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was feeling some type of way at first, you know what I mean? When you know what I mean, that's the reason why I brought up the question last night or whatever, because it was like I was like, hold up, you know what I mean? Is God's nipple supposed to be licked like this? Is it supposed to feel like this?
Now you trying to figure out whether it's wrong or not.
I was like,
enjoy the shit. Enjoy it. You ain't gotta do all that. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, I think that's what
I didn't know. I don't know if I had to go to a what's called altar call or what. I don't know what.
Keanu, look, if you need it, Keanu got the Bible for you. So lay your hand upon. Say, am I supposed to feel like this, Lord? I feel all tingly inside. I feel all.
Well, shit. Pray about it then. If you feel like it ain't, pray about it.
But
shit.
But I definitely enjoy it. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I play with my nipples.
You what?
Nipples?
I mean, niggas fine.
I like that kinky stuff because I'm notorious for that. When they be in the club, they'll be like, Reese, stop that, Reese, stop that. But
that's what I was talking about. See, that's the stuff that women don't know that some men do when y'all not paying attention. You know what I mean? We might inflict a little bit of pain on ourselves somewhere so that we don't bust a nut quick. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of bring you back to reality a little bit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's motherfucking
make some motherfucking noise.
Knowing your stroke count. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your stroke count, or you got to know what you need to do to
before you get to that finish line. So.
Yeah, before you get to that finish line, and that's how you give up. That's the secret to giving up a 2-hour session. You got to know what to do to keep yourself rocking and rolling.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, intervals. You got to hit them with other stuff in between. You got Lick my dick, bitch. See, Slicky,
Slicky is so damn vulgar and gangster. You make people not want.
We need some of that. That's all right. Go ahead and keep it rolling, Slicky. Don't worry about it. We need some of that.
Tell somebody that they be like, get the fuck out of here. What's going on?
You be hitting some shit from the back and then be like, come on, let's do 5 push-ups.
I'm dead.
5 push-ups right now. Your legs shaking. Come on, let's do 5 push-ups and then get back to it.
I'm dead.
You have her do the sit-ups, right? While you do the push-ups.
No, we're gonna do a sit-up test together. We'll just see if we do 5 push-ups right now. Come on.
Oh gosh. And then look, and then I'll be the freaky bitch that's like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tell her grab them nuts and pull them like an air horn.
I mean, let's make sure I get about 50 pumps. 50 pumps
do your lady prefer a hairy chest or hairy nipples? Okay, all right. Good solid question. Get the shit rolling a little bit, John. I guess.
I think I got a video that speaks to that too.
But you know what, ladies in the comments, please comment on that question that LA just
asked. I'm waiting for AQ and Phoenix to roll in here. Misha's in here, but we need some more ladies to back up behind Misha.
I don't care too much for the hairy chest part thing, I noticed that around the nipples is not no hair there. When a man's like got a hairy chest, sometimes there's not no hair around the nipple, and it makes it free game.
Oh, all right.
What about the guys that do have the little hairy nipples?
Yeah, so when you get a piece of hair in your mouth, you feel away, or
they nipples just like a hairy pussy. It don't stop a man from licking it. It ain't gonna stop a girl from licking it.
Yeah, but you ain't trying to get them hairs between your teeth and shit every 5 minutes either. So I'll just ask him.
I also believe in I also believe in equality. You know what I mean? Don't sit there and lick this nipple. Don't sit there and lick this nipple 10 times and then try to lick this nipple 5. No.
Yeah, equal opportunity. DEI.
And while you looking one nipple,
don't show no favoritism.
One nipple, I need you to be playing with the other one.
Yeah, like
yeah,
multitask.
Yeah, you got to prime it like a weed eater.
Yeah, you multitask for the boss man. Why you can't do it here? Nah,
exactly.
Times for you get it started.
That's how you do it. That's the tweaking. Like I said, I used to go up to the guys in the club. David, did I do you? Chop, did I do you? Because I do that. I grab them, and when I hug them, I feel their arm. Then I tweak the nipples. Like, oh.
I think you be feeling. I think you be making niggas feel like bitches. I think that's why they be like rejecting it. Cause you know the way you be coming, you come up and just punch a nigga nipple. He gonna be like, bitch, what are you doing?
No, the people
like,
that do they be laughing. They used to be like, they were like, Reese, stop playing, stop, you know. And I was like, ooh, you know.
All right.
But they know me. You know, I wouldn't do that to
grab it and hold it.
JC. If a female just walk up to me and pinch my nipples, I'm gonna throat punch that bitch.
Yeah, that's what that sound about, right? She should be getting up off the floor.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her with a karate chop to the throat.
You know, but that's why I said I'm only my friends. You notice I didn't say I'm going up to random strangers doing
right.
that.
You did say only your friends.
That's a violation of anybody.
All right.
You know,
I thought you just be walking up.
My comedy friends and stuff. You know, they know I'm playing.
Right.
And they know, you know.
I have an inverted nipple, be playing peekaboo. Like not the one on the left side.
We friends, Reese. So if you walked up to me and grabbed my nipples, I'm gonna grab your earlobes. Come here.
Yeah.
Now, the next time I see you, when I hug you, after I hug you, I'll go down your arms because I got a thing for big arms. I just like arms.
Nisha said Reese low-key graping men.
Oh my gosh!
Push my nipples. I'm Trump grabbing that pussy. I'm straight up. Equal opportunity, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Hey,
Reese, I sent
somebody's arms and they grab for my Mizawagi. They grab.
Right.
It's like, what is you doing?
Hey, Reese, I sent Molly 2 videos of what I was talking about with the leggings and jump.
It makes your booty holes sit.
All right, it's on the list. Don't worry about it. Molly seen it. It's on the list.
It's on the list. I talk about that. That was my friend Ephraim.
She handled my homeboy Sugar Bowl. What is a Sugar Bowl?
That's Slicky's friend name. That he keeps telling that I snatched up. I did not snatch that man. He said I was like a bear. Said, "Come here."
Yeah, I believe that you. Yeah, I believe that you make men do things.
I did. I didn't make nobody do nothing. I just said, sit over here. There's the chair over here. I didn't snatch nobody up out the ether like I'm snatching men. I'm not that powerful. Y'all think I could just snatch him? No.
Who's James?
Who's James?
It's like a man walking up to a woman saying, "Her baby, I can rub your butt and stare at her ass. Come on now, It ain't. I wouldn't be all sensitive like that. And I don't think you know Chow. Whoever you are, I don't think you really know Chow that much because you know that he's a comedian. He be joking and stuff. And you would know about the Tims. If you don't know about the Tims, you don't know about anything else. So I feel you, but it's not that deep. He's not an abuser. He's not. That's.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize he was talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you find a girl attractive?
My guy, huh?
What if she's an attractive white girl? You still gonna punch her?
Yeah. I'm
gonna
throat chop you like what's that movie? Identity Theft. You know how my girl, she was throat chopping people so she could get away when they try to grab her.
Yeah.
Throat chopping.
It's stupid as shit. Karate Kid. All right.
Shout get too dangerous, Molly. I have another video. Some more videos ready so we can take a look at those. I was doing the research. Y'all said, okay, today for y'all who don't know, it was
good. You found videos.
To talk about the 69s, nipple licking, and polyamorous relationships. So all the topics, it may veer around those topics. If you hear that a lot, it's because those was the topics that was thrown out the hat. Like boom, boom, boom. You hear other things as well. We're going to talk about other things as well today, but I just didn't want the audience to be sidetracked for those who wasn't, in on the suggestion box. So just so you know.
We're going for 6 hours today.
Shout out to my guy Molly in the background running it up, man.
Yeah, for real though.
Noise for Molly in the background, man.
For real though.
Let's see this.
That's they gotta be able to read the captions and stuff.
Let's go to the next video.
Yeah, they gotta be able to read the captions and stuff.
I can't see it.
Yeah, that's not talking about polyamorous relationships.
But the fact that everybody got to read the little captions and not know what the video is talking about.
That's like a TikTok video.
Yeah,
it was a short.
Yeah, the shorts ain't going. Yeah, a minute. At least a minute when they talking about it. Not the
We'll roll something else out. But polyamorous relationships are different than a throuple. That's what they call a threesome, a throuple. When
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask Shout to get into what it means to him because he don't want us actually practicing that, honestly, and getting to see what it come with.
I mean, we ain't never really been in no relationship with no other person, but just as far as like hanging out, so that's
still handling interaction like an adult, like you still get,
yeah, you still, it's just like dating, you know what I'm saying? You and your partner like dating somebody else together instead of all of that sneaking and geeking and shit, you know what I mean, and causing confusion in your household. You know what I mean? You work together to accomplish a common goal. So let's make some motherfucking noise for accomplishing goals together as a couple, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That part, dog.
What's
up, Scott?
James, that guy right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My name is Chout Bout, man, aka Bout Got Jokes. When you talk about me, speak with my name in your mouth, baby.
Hey, finish it out, Chout.
From Southside Jamaica, Queens, same neighborhood as 50 Cent.
There you go. There you go. Now drop the mic.
I'll finish it off.
Finish it off.
Before we switch, this is not about a throuple, a threesome, what you call it, but we'll be bouncing back and forth to it. But this is another video right here. Let's see what this one.
So the House just passed their eugenics bill, which cuts health care for millions of Americans. They're cutting health care to the elderly.
So we're not going to talk. So we're going to go back into the
okay, well, I have a video in the link. I mean, in the private chat. There's a link in there if you want to pull from that one.
Gerald Brown.
For today. What's up, Gerald? Shit, Gerald, I got to follow Gerald. Gerald been in these different comments, and everybody joined supporting and commenting and shit. I appreciate that. What's up, Gerald?
Go to the morning match.
That means I was just letting you know who I am, brother. Don't take it personal.
I'm very familiar with for New York. So what that mean? Oh God, what do you need this morning? Like I don't understand.
I was just letting you know who I am because you said the dude in the red.
Right.
I wanted you to know
how Chout made it sound so professional. You know what I mean? Like he was like a manager or something.
Yeah, like it was a part of the resume.
People,
yeah, it is a part of the resume.
People come together for a common purpose.
What's up, Gerald?
I said,
yeah, but it's not that deep though. At the end of the day.
Yeah. Shout. What I let me see. I do this. I'll let Molly do it. How about that?
Right. This one of them right here.
Okay.
Scott said, "What the?"
Hopefully, it's loud enough and all that. It sounded loud on my phone.
This is how I think the woman brain works. Seriously, this is what I think. Have y'all ever heard of the Doppler-Dahmer theory? Please tell me y'all heard of the Doppler-Dahmer theory. Internally, there's something called a Doppler-Dahmer theory. So in romance, the beauty of it is that it's not supposed to make sense. That's what makes you appreciate it. So if somebody spends 20 of their last $22 on a bouquet of flowers and drives an hour to drop them off to you, that would be deemed romantic because it's illogical. You feel what I'm saying? That's
y'all hear it?
Romance dope. So if a motherfucker got $1 billion and they buy you $100,000 watch, I mean, it's dope, but is it really romantic because it made all of the sense in the world? You got money wasted. Anywho, that's the beauty of romance. So the Doppler-Dahmer theory means this. When a woman is crazy into a guy, and he does a big romantic gesture, no matter of how illogical it is, no matter of how embarrassing it is, the woman will appreciate it because she's into him. If he stands outside your window with a boombox right now and wakes up all your neighbors, you'll look out the window and be like, damn, look at my baby, and appreciate it, right? Doppler. When a woman is not fucking with a dude at all, she's completely turned off to him, he can do the exact same romantic gesture and she'll view it as serial killer crazy. Dahmer. I want y'all to listen.
So for whatever reason, the videos be loud when I'm watching them, and it gets on your platform and it be like low. But he was pretty much talking about it was a term for when a woman will and it could be both sides. I think he was just applying this to women, but accepting things that a man can do and then taking the same list of things that a man that you don't care for does, and you finding it repulsive. So when you like a man, and he can do the same. He can buy you a thing of weed. And you like, nigga, that's trifling. You don't think more of me than that. And then the one you actually like buy you the same thing, and you just like, oh, like it's so amazing that you did that. I forgot the terminology, but that's what he was talking about in there.
The Doppler-Dahmer.
Freaky
that's
Friday,
what he said,
Scott.
the Doppler-Dahmer theory.
Mm-hmm.
Doppler-Dahmer.
What's up, Slicky?
Okay.
Yeah, he was talking about somebody come with a boom box or whatever, and wake up the neighbors, and she's like, that is so romantic. But if she don't like it, she'd be like, nigga, you trying to get me evicted?
Yeah, that's the Doppler-Dahmer. You go from how lovely, to this nigga's a serial killer. So that's they said the Doppler-Dahmer effect. That's what he was saying. I had to go back and listen to it on my phone because for some reason when I'm looking back, when I'm watching it back, it's louder. You can hear the video.
It seemed like lately, I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing, but it seemed like lately the video, because all the videos are loud, but it seemed like the last week or so, it's been like videos have been slightly lower. Well, not slightly, lower than they should be. Because it's loud on my phone.
It's only on here for us here, like the panel. We couldn't hear it. But when I went back and looked at it and the audience, that's why I had it up to my ear. Mm-hmm. It's louder there when you watch it back. So Misha and them and Slicky and them might have heard it louder than we actually heard it because it was low when we heard it. So I think it is a StreamYard issue. Well, we'll have to work out the kinks or.
Yeah. What's up to everybody that's in here?
Or get them on that.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. It's just, I guess it's how you like some people and then you really like some people. So some people you're like, yeah, they okay. They,
Molly says cut your device up too. It could be that. I mean, most people should be on a laptop and other stuff. I know I'm on a phone, but everybody else should have speakers like, where it shouldn't be a problem. Really.
I'm on the laptop.
Good, yeah. Scott said it sounded good on his phone. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
on their end, like I said.
Yeah, it's a us thing that we think. Okay.
Because David couldn't hear all of us, and we got our devices up.
I know that particular subject wasn't quote unquote freaky. Is more of a conversation starter to get it flowing. Like yesterday, just to keep the dialogue rolling. So if ain't nobody, I guess got no response to that or whatever.
The Dahmer effect. I got a lot of other videos.
That's some real shit what he was saying because it's true.
Thank you for the dialogue on the video, child. I appreciate that.
If a woman wasn't into you like how you think that she's into you, everything that you do, thinking that you wowing her, you're not really going to be wowing her because she don't really care. But if she's all the way into you and she's all about you, and you could give her a fucking Rice Krispie treat at 2:00 in the morning, and she gonna be like, "My boo just fed me." You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
it just depends on how much that person is into you, and it's the same for a man. You know what I mean?
Yes,
A woman could be going all out for a man, and if he's not really all out for her, he don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You just gave me traffic fellatio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Make some motherfucking noise.
For traffic fellatio. You know what I mean? We appreciate it, but if we ain't all the way into you, that's just what it was. But
yeah.
If a guy is really, really into a woman, you know what I'm saying? He doing everything with her, going to get manis, petties, and all that shit together. So
yeah, I mean, it's fucked up how it don't work if you just not that guy.
Right.
He's trying all the same shots. You know, I might be taking the Ruth Chris. He might be taking you to McDonald's, and you like that nigga better. So you find with a Happy Meal more than you know, type of shit. So
I think it's just who company you enjoy the most. You know, that's for men, women, straight, gay. If you got a partner and if you got a couple of friends, I'm gonna say that, and you enjoy spending more time with one friend over the other friend, you know, you might be saying, "Oh, we just came, we went to see Sinners."
Yeah, Molly.
We came back from Sinners, and the movie was like, okay. But you go to see Sinners with your main boo, you know, the person that you always turn up and have a good time with. It'd be like, oh, that shit was lit. We was in there like rah, rah, rah. It all depends on the person, I believe, that you choose to spend more time with. Like,
but why people keep? I got a question for that. Then why do people keep people that they know don't do it for them on their lineup?
Because some people don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, and then some people are hopeful that it'll change and it'll get better. Because I used to date, I went out with this guy, and I ended up a 10-year relationship with him, and I was like, I don't like him, I don't like that guy. Then I got to know the person, and I actually did like him. We had so much in common, and we had a long-term relationship, and he freaked me out. I mean, inside and out. Freaked me out. But I wasn't giving him a chance. Sometimes we don't give people a chance that they deserve. We block it, you know. So, and I've learned, you know, just give everybody a chance. You never know. You never know where you might click with somebody or find somebody. And I was just going out with him because he kept bugging me. And he called my house, and then my cousin gave him my number. And Misha know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Sim and how he used to come. And I was like, oh, this kid, this guy. And when I actually had a good time. So
Trey, can you explain the question? Because I took it another way.
What way did you take
explain your question? I thought you were saying why do we keep people in the lineup that we know we don't like?
Yeah, that's exactly how I asked it too. Because people like I don't. Yeah, because what I mean, if you want me to expand on it, because I don't understand why if that person is, I didn't know he was gonna make me full screen and shit, but whatever. But for people that I don't keep nobody on the lineup that is not everybody's equally yoked. So you might have favorites. You might like this person, or you might have people on your roster. You might like people for their individual reasons. So everybody has their own personality. Everybody's their own being. Everybody's gonna offer something, a little taste of some type of seasoning you ain't had or you ain't getting from this next person. So I understand that. But if somebody doesn't meet the mark, I know that you're a turn off regardless. You will always be a turn off. You will never do anything that's gonna set. You will always be annoying. I will always want to like ignore your message, or I'll always get back to it later versus the ones I really, I would. But why keep that on your roster? Why not have everybody be the same? Though they're different people, why have dead weight on you really?
Because
you just fucking around with them for an option. That means your roster is not that strong.
What and also because of what that person does or whatever, you know what I mean? Like
she busted, but she suck good dick, so you gonna keep her.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I mean, there's some ugly chicks that will go beyond.
Because they try to keep it.
Because you know what I mean. Well, I don't know how it is.
You be using bitches. I already know.
You know what I mean? Pretty chicks be like, I ain't doing that, or I ain't done this. An ugly chick be like, okay, wait, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They on it, whatever like that. So you know what I mean? Sometimes You know what I mean? Sometimes you just keep a, an ugly chick or something like that. No, like on the back burner. You know what I mean?
I think everybody had a few little busted joints.
Yeah, everybody had. You know what I mean?
They used to say that for the fat girls. They like for a fat chick. They was like a fat chick could do anything. A fat chick will help you.
Usually, yeah, and cook for you too.
That's because people with low self-esteem.
And we'll pay for everything.
Usually, yeah, but
and we'll pay for everything.
Yeah, they got the card.
So
pick one that's retired or something. You really straight.
Experience, and we'll pay for everything.
Man,
somebody that somebody.
He said that like that's factual. He had to, and they'll pay.
You sit there and grab it. No, I got it. Oh, okay, good.
No one your shit at the house anyway. You know your wallet at the house. Stop playing.
That reminds me of a crazy story. Do I have time to tell that?
Hey Scott, one of David Green's girlfriends was just in a wrestling match at work.
Oh yeah, she got slammed into a. Can you tell us? Since you want to reveal shit, can you tell us what happened?
I don't know if she's watching. I don't know if she's watching or not or whatever. No, but you know, I mean, she works at the prison.
I do love you though.
You know, Farrah know we love her. Farrah know we love her.
She worked. You know, she worked at the prison, and they wasn't supposed to. You know, I mean, the guy the whole time was like, I want to kill somebody. I want to kill somebody. I want to kill somebody. I want to kill somebody or something like that. No, and he wasn't supposed to have been taken out the barracks or something like that. Now, anyway, they took her out with her, and the bad boy like threw her into a snack machine, like hard or whatever, to where, you know what I mean, the noodles and everything and all. She was covered in noodles and junk. You know what I mean? So yes. So now she's doing that Eeyore walk. You know what I mean? That you know what I mean?
What is that? All right.
Yeah, that's the video I was showing you about the leggings. It's two of them.
Oh, but, all right. The green one looks good though. All right, let's see what they're talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with a little extra.
Butt lifting pants for this flat ass. It's got to hold in all of this. Stop. Oh, look at my butt. Oh my gosh, girl. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. And the way that it holds in my
girl.
That shit look amazingly flat.
That shit.
The other video is better.
Oh yeah, you should have showed that one first, because this one ain't sell the pants to no women in the comments or nothing. They're not buying them joints to get no lift.
Yeah, the other one's better.
Yeah, we gonna show the other one then, because it's that one and one. It's amazing. Girl by 10%.
It wasn't the one that I was telling you all about earlier. I can't find that, but that bad boy was sitting there just tucking everything and all just.
Oh man, they'll get up in some garments though. What Gerald say about some? He said fat chicks used to be experimental coochie in the 80s. Niggas used to hide fat bitches back then.
I mean, they did. They was like on that episode of Fridays when he said, "Don't ever come around my house." They come to hit it and quit it. They ain't come to date you. They came to just get, you know, and that's when people had a strange idea that if
cover their noodles is crazy work.
No, that doesn't mean you're dating. That just means you're fucking.
Yeah,
and, he tried to sugar hole, make her cry for his mom.
Motherfuckers used to wear hoodies in 80-degree weather to go over a fat girl house.
Yeah.
Hoodie on.
So it wasn't the same with the fat dudes. The fat dudes
like, hey, what is all this cellulite about? Oh, this is the second video.
I got into leggings. I love these freaking leggings. These are like my go-to. Probably should grab some.
A double knee is crazy.
Freaking love these leggings. They are just snatching the loose skin. Give me like this
fat hanging over the knee is so wild.
Give me a booty lift as well because I have a lot of loose skin and. You know, Sac City going on back there. That's why I love these. Is why I love them. Smooths everything out, holds everything in. Literally gives me the most amazing booty lift. Has double pockets. Best freaking leggings for the price. Hilaria knocks it out of the park every time. I love these leggings.
Yeah, so if you know what I mean, if you sitting there, you know what I mean, at the gym or something like that, no, and you see that, you'd be like, oh, let me see what's underneath them junks, and then all of a sudden, blah, just. But like I said, that's not the video. That's
that has bodies like that.
She could leave.
She lost the weight.
You have to cut a hole in the middle.
Tighten up. That's all. She lost the weight.
You have to cut a hole in the middle of them leggings. With the leggings,
don't make it keep the leggings on.
Keep the leggings on. We just cut a hole in the middle. I just
bam, exactly.
Crotchless leggings.
Yeah,
crotchless. The whole everything in, and then just.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yeah.
Good.
That's like the body magic. Like right now,
crotchless leggings.
My fat and my stomach don't hang softly like that. Right now, it's like a keg of beer because I have a hernia though too. But it's my stomach is solid. My fat won't sag like that in my stomach area. It'll sag like that every place else except for my stomach.
At a zipper, wow.
But so back to your other story, David. What was the story that you was initially trying to tell us about something that happened? We were talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So, this was a while ago. I was talking to a Asian chick, and
I remember her. I think.
Huh?
The one that you all met at Golden Corral.
No. I was talking to an Asian chick, and she was you know what I mean, I invited her, you know what I mean, meet up at dinner or whatever like that, and I told her, you know what I mean, I got it, whatever, and she was like, wow. She said American guys that I know, they just take advantage of Asians, and they think we're just good for sex and paying for stuff. Now this is this and everything.
Yeah.
I said, not all guys are the same or whatever like that. No, and she was like, I'm going to accept your offer just because you know what I mean, you putting in effort and everything. I was like, cool. So, you know what I mean, we get to the you know what I mean, it was late. So, you know, we're just gonna meet up at Denny's or whatever. So we go to Denny's, and her daughter called, to check up on her, because like I said, it was late or whatever. Now, and she said, I'm here with my friend, and you know what I mean, at Denny's. No, she said Denny's. She said, can you get me a strawberry milkshake? And I said, yeah, going. I said, going. She said, I don't know. I said, you're going to put that on a junk. I told her, where's the strawberry milkshake? And she said, oh, I went and was describing. I said, you talking about a Grand Slam or something like that? Grand Slam or whatever like that. No, and we sitting there, we talked and everything for like 3 hours. And she said,
where was you at, Denny's?
Yeah, Denny's. Yeah, we was there for like 3 hours or whatever. No, you know what I mean? I was having a cracking up and everything and all. Well, anyway, so it was time to pay.
Oh,
why my card declined?
Oh, nigga, you ain't checked. You ain't checked before you went.
Card declined. Now, what helped me?
I hope you was embarrassed.
What helped me out was her card declined too. And then the woman said, tried to tap junk, and it tapped and it accepted and everything. Also, the crazy thing is, the whole time she was, you know what I mean, when we was talking, she was talking about, you know what I mean, a guy not paying and this is. I said, look, not all guys are the same. Come to find out, she had to pay for the junk. That's the irony of it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I was embarrassed as I don't know what. And that was the last time
you should be, but it's okay. You should be embarrassed, but things happen.
But it was because the reader wasn't working, right?
That's what it seemed like, because
that's what he stuck with.
I tried 4 times and it declined. And she was like, I had a good time and everything. And she said, don't worry,
yawn.
And hers declined. And but then they said, well, try tapping it or whatever. And then she did the tap junk and on, and it approved or whatever like that. No, and I said I knew I had money, but then when I went to get gas, my card declined there.
Another completed thought.
So that's when to turn that shit off. Fair know how to demagnetize your cards. Fair said you ain't spending no money out on no dates. You think something wrong with your card.
Hey,
She
David,
wasn't talking to you. She was at the Asian massage parlor.
you do the instant move when your card declined. You rub that shit on your pants on the pants pocket. You ain't got no money on it. You get to rubbing that shit. Like, come on, money. I know you.
Yeah, hold on. Come through. I
tried everything. That's what I said. I tried 4 times, and I was like,
"Come through."
I'm sitting there telling my history, and I'm like, I know I got money on this card because I got Chick-fil-A. I got
Sir, that's okay, but I got other tables to help. So.
Oh, you're in the food business, you know what I'm talking about. They're like, I know I got something because I paid $4.50 at the whatchamacallit, and I'm going around telling my history and that junk declined 4 times.
No money green.
Yeah, you gotta do. You didn't do the smart thing. You didn't check your account before you went.
Yeah, you gotta check before. Make sure you have twice as much as you need for one thing.
You only had one card with you. You didn't have more than one source.
No. I got more cards, but I knew they didn't have nothing in it.
I knew for sure it wasn't gonna get the bill paid.
I can have 5 cards. I can have 5 cards, but if 4 of them got 2 cents on it, I mean, what's the
those the ones you was parlaying with, David? When you be doing your parlay, because you had money for that. You like ching. See, you got to look at the date as a parlay because dating these days is a gamble.
I actually got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Like it
Let me read the question real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, real quick.
Okay. You don't.
All right. So Josh said, "Has there been ever?" This is a question that's not in the comment section, but he said, "Has there ever been a time in your day where something about your partner has reminded you of them and made you want to go home and have sex?"
Hell yeah, music. You can see somebody else, saw somebody. You know, heck yeah.
I agree.
See a news story, whatever. Yeah,
definitely has
a smell, an outfit,
or sometimes it'd be like you think about something that y'all might have did sexually a couple of days ago, and you'd be like, "Oh damn, I wish I could go home right now. We could do that shit again." Type, you know what I mean? It'd be that. You know what I mean? You think about something that y'all just done recently that was new, and you be like, "Oh, I want to go do that again."
You know what I like? Something that you was thinking about, y'all just did it, and it's something good, and they text you, "Hey, baby, is you still sore, or is your this hurting, or is your
you still feel that thing?"
You know, I like them kind of callbacks. I'm
nobody.
Hey, sexy, like you just left them like a few hours ago. We be like, "Girl, you got my head spinning," and hey, sexy, good morning, gorgeous, beautiful. There ain't nothing like waking up to them nasty little texts in the morning. You be like,
I like to, you know what I like to do? My girl is a nurse, and a lot of the time she works the night shift, and I like to call her on FaceTime and say some crazy shit because I know she just answers her phone on FaceTime, and there'd be other nurses at the nurses station. And I'd be like, "Damn, babe, I was just thinking about how you was riding it last night." And they'd be like, "God damn, girl, you know what I
baby.
You help her show out. You help her show out. That's so sweet.
Make some motherfucking noise.
For JoJo, baby.
I came in a good time.
Hell yeah, yes it is, Slim. Right on time. So the question that was just asked JoJo was, did you ever have a time or times where your partner was doing something or did something that you thought about do? Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me read the formal question. I think it was something that reminded you of your partner and something that they did sexually that made you want to go home and have sex. Something that made you think of them. You could have seen something on the bus. It could have been something about, I don't know, whatever it could have been about.
All right, so first, when I see something, if we're gonna use yours for an example, if I see something on the bus, you know what I mean, I'm probably not thinking about her and sex. I'm probably thinking about sex, but with sex in it. You know what I mean? Now, may I behave and take that beautiful thought back home? Okay, we home. Yeah. There's some shit. I mean, you know, I've been down Lexington Market and smelled the fish frying. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah. I walked by the Chitlin bar and shit been like, oh shit. I walked by the oyster bar and hear them niggas.
Not the
oysters
oyster
in. I be
bar.
like, yeah. What else? I see a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I get a sniff of that good old Kentucky Fried Chicken box. You know, yeah.
Baby.
Yeah, boy. Take that shit home and treat it like an 8-piece family pack.
Like an 8-piece family pack.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Damn, they said the oysters though. Damn.
You know them motherfuckers eat them oysters, how they make that noise when they eat them oysters.
When they slurp that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love oysters. Oysters are good for you.
Shit.
Okay, do the video.
People prefer a small stench. Oh shit.
All right, that's roll.
A little bit, little teeny bit.
Little muss.
Men love
let me know
a
you
cat
alive.
that stinks. Men
No,
would
not
prefer a cat that stinks over a cat that doesn't stink. Men are going to find it hard to keep it real about their preference. A cat that stinks feels better to them than a cat that doesn't stink. Now, when I say stink, it's not like a
Who
stank.
said that
It's
shit?
just a little bit of the get back wind that's gonna smell like booty. It's something that sets off their senses and they like it. When I say stink, I mean the cat is just purring a little bit.
Okay.
It's not
stink,
overpowering.
Yeah, she's made it
Women
stink sound like
also
sour. Stink
prefer
like the
a
natural pussy
man
smell.
that has a scent to his balls versus a man who doesn't have a scent to his balls. The man that stinks has better pipe than the man who is clean. So that's why often you see a girl going for a dirty nigga versus a clean nigga because the clean nigga is too proper and the dirty nigga has what she wants. Men love a cat that stinks.
Dirty nigga has what she wants. She going for the dirty
Yo, I
nigga
like her,
first.
yo. I like her. She came off
I
raw.
do
She
too.
was like, you
Who
like
is
it,
that
that's
on
it.
IG? What's her
And then
name?
she
It's
toned it-
Mother Goat.
Then she
Okay.
toned it down though. She hit that motherfucker off with that stank, and she toned
Yeah,
it down.
but
with
I
the-
thought she
with
meant
the-
stank like sour,
No,
like
I knew what
fishy.
she meant.
She
I
meant
knew
that
what she meant. I
natural.
just didn't know-
Yeah,
Then
that's
she-
in one
then
of my
she
favorite
worded
rap
it differently.
songs. Hell yeah. She's speaking for
I
men
didn't know
because
what she
I
meant.
think she on the dom side of things, so she probably feel like she.
Nah, I think that we do enjoy body odor, as long as that shit ain't like you say raunchy. I mean,
raunchy is
that's
different.
yeah, that shit a little. I mean, I don't want a bitch to smelling like Dove every time I eat. I don't want to be eating a bar of
Like what?
soap. Think every time now here we go back to the first question. I go wash my hands over somebody's house and shit, and I'm in there fucking around eating their soap because I'm thinking about my bitch because she smell like Dove all the time. So I'm in there licking the bar soap. Nah, nigga, I'd rather have her smell.
Yeah, I prefer natural smells, but
Yeah.
I don't want no funk. No, like she's saying
I live
stank.
with the funk.
She said the backwind, like that backwind smells like that
she
shit-
said.
She said booty smell like, but this
Booty, a little booty mixed in there. You gotta have it's booty in there. Shit, I think get a little booty. You get a little booty.
You got a strong stomach then.
No, I'm talking about like, okay, say you get up in the morning, you take care of your hygiene, bop, boom, you go to the gym, you put in some treadmill work, you do some squats.
Yeah, like you went out to the grocery store, you went out to go, you went out to do some things, you came back home.
That's that natural clean funk.
That's
You see
that
what I'm saying?
musty
Because
That's that
a clean funk is different from a funky funk.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's
Funk
the
on
funk.
top of
That's
funk
the
versus
funk
clean.
I'm
The
talking about.
base of it is fresh, and then
Yeah, I don't want that shit smelling like no
Do you
motherfucking
want
fake
funk?
ass strawberry
Oh, the funk funk?
spray and
That's the
shit.
song.
Motherfuckers spraying that shit down and Lysol and shit, nigga. I don't want these license
Funk.
strawberries and
You want
Lysol.
Jamaica
Fuck all
funk.
that.
That's what it
I want a
is.
little bit- Yeah, that's what it is. A
Jamaica
little-
funk.
James say keeping shit minty fresh.
Gotta get it into you.
I mean,
I
if
don't
you
want
want
no
to slide
mint
a
shit
mint
on
up in
there.
there,
I think that's a preference thing. You know what I mean? Everybody has a preference to what they like. You know what I mean? And if you don't mind a little stench to the coochie or a little stench to the ball sack when you're down there giving the nigga some head or whatever, ladies, then that's your preference. But
No, thank you.
you know what I mean? I like to be
a clean funk, yeah, Josh. When
the
you
clean
generally
funk. You talking about the clean funk? His little scent. You know what I'm saying? His little scent, not nothing that's been sitting for 2 days or nothing.
yeah,
You know
like
what I
not
mean?
that
Nothing like
marinating
that.
in it. That's different.
Yeah, but when she said some women,
smoke.
when she said some women, that's why women like dirty niggas. That's what she meant. Dirty niggas, like niggas that don't wash their ass every day. Niggas that wear
I
the
ain't
same
doing that one
outfit.
though.
The niggas
Bitches
that
ain't
wear
gonna
the
like
same.
me then. She ain't gonna like me then, cause I mean
Right,
I'm
that's what
washing
I'm
my
saying,
ass.
JoJo. You know what I'm talking about. Them niggas
You
that been
supposed to bathe daily.
wearing the same
Hey,
clothes.
look,
Nigga
I've
ain't
been to
When your
corner. I've been on
pH
the
keep
corner
getting knocked
before.
off and you wondering why, don't be looking.
Shit, nigga, I went in there and washed my ass and put the same drawers back on when we was hugging the block. Think I didn't? Shit, I ain't gonna front. Like
Oh, I
that.
mean, I'll do them in the sink though. You know.
I
We
said
talking about the
wash
ones
my.
wearing.
I'm talking about when
We
you
talking
going
about
right back out. You sweating. You jump on out. You don't wear no drawers. Now you
Yeah,
your
you don't wear no
sweatpants.
drawers. Cause why would you put
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean you
same
could do
funky
that too.
drawers
It
on a
depends
clean
on how
body?
funky. It depends on how funky they are. It might not be that funky. You might not been that funky on that go. You might can put them back on. You know what I'm saying? And slide on out. You know what I'm talking about hugging the block though. I ain't talking about everyday
Clean
life.
funk is oxymoron.
I'm talking about you live on the other side of town or in another county and you out here for 2 days and 3 days, nigga, and you hustling and shit. I'm talking about that type. I've done that before. You know what I mean? Like you out there. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about regular days, nigga. I wash my ass. And clean drawers. Matter of fact, I'm ready to go to Sudsville now. I'm ready to go to Sudsville now and do my draws.
I don't know what the hell that smell at all. Neither does my man or any man I've ever dealt with. Yeah, I feel you.
What it smell like? Like cologne and shit?
She said it smelled like YSL. You didn't peep the comment when she was.
I didn't hear you. I missed the first part. I missed the first part. Say it again.
I'm saying she had responded to your comment before, and you was asking what that thing smelled like, and she said YSL.
Oh yeah, what it smell like?
I be looking at it. I be saying.
I mean, what it be like today? That just mean what it be
smell
like
that
today. What's going
expensive
on
shit.
today? What
That's
the day smell like? What the day smell like? That's what that means.
That top of the line perfume.
What the day smell like? Y'all niggas know what it is. Stop playing with me.
Smells.
You know, y'all niggas know how we talk. What it smell like? That don't always mean put your finger down there and let me sniff it.
If a nigga come over to you and he's smelling like he just got finished having sex, that ain't somebody I want to bang with. Because you
that's a little different,
they used
though.
to do
That's
that back in the day. Go from one house to one house, and it be smelling like, oh, you smell like you already had sex, and it wasn't with you. Bye-bye.
Half of them situations, like just say for instance, I may have done something like that before, right? Say I may have done something like that before, right? Y'all wasn't down there. When we do it like that, we not worrying about getting no head, no top piece or something like that. We going straight for the bottom. You ain't even gonna know it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gonna get a sniff of it. We just going straight for the pocket. We ain't even gonna look for the top piece when it happened like that. You know?
Yeah, we going.
So if a nigga don't ask you for no head, he probably stink.
Damn.
Some motherfucking noise.
I'm dead.
Ladies, you just learned something. If a nigga go straight for the box and don't want no head, his motherfucking ass stink.
Yeah, and most women will grab down there, and when we grab down there, we smell it.
You been out there cheating or something, boy. You come home and play it like, baby, I've been waiting on you all day. Just want to bend it over. You know, you just try to hurry up and hit that so you can say you want to jump in the shower.
See, but we don't need. I don't know about other people, but I don't even do that. I do the sniff test. Even if you know, because you can tell with a man's body.
That motor oil put you want that goose
He's
grease.
been out sweaty all day, and his genital area smelling like Coast Guard. Nigga, you just got finished fucking and washed off down there. That's another thing. Because the rest of your body, that's another. We women, when we kissing you, we smelling, we sniffing. When we go
All right,
there,
I'm
when
gonna
we
tell.
grab that belt,
Bet
we
the girl
smell
in
it.
the video cleaning her
I'm gonna
straps. Yeah,
Take
she got
the
it.
drawers
tell
down,
y'all
we smell it. We
something real
sniff it.
good. I'm gonna tell y'all something real good too. There's two different stinks too. There's a stink of your skin after you bust off, and one before you bust off. You know what I'm saying? There's a
You
different stink to
that
it.
scent you release like naturally through
Yeah,
your
It's
skin.
natural
something.
pheromones. It's called
There's
pheromones.
something.
We have a
There's something.
natural, yeah.
I mean, you can masturbate and you know what I'm saying?
Is
Be
it
like, what
coming
smell
from
like
the sperm? Is the
I
smell
don't
coming
know what
from
it is.
the sperm? Yeah.
I
No, I
don't know
think
what
it's
it
the
is.
same sex smell, like chemical reaction that you get
Yeah,
that's
you're
different
released.
from like just a working out. Like if you run versus you having sex and you sweating, two different smell.
Hey, what
Two
about them
different
not?
smell.
What about them other
When you
countries that
release
don't put
the
no deodorant on, and so that's how they
Ooh,
find them
oh,
niggas. They're like, oh, there she is. That's the bitch I've been looking for my whole life.
Well, some people are like that. I had some African friends that don't use deodorant because they said that
That's what
I
I'm
want to
deodorant.
know what y'all bedroom smell like.
They said that it stinks,
No, you
and they
don't.
don't use that stuff. And they are some onion people. Them people make you cry.
Oh
They
my
got they
goodness.
they
Oh Lord,
strong.
not Subway. I don't
Girl
like
said
Subway that
onion
much.
people.
It was
She
an
said onion
African.
people.
It was the African dude that
They
braided
make you
hair,
cry.
right?
You know their
Your
armpit
pussy made me
strong
cry.
odor. And they have you
I
look.
would.
Women have been in bathrooms
I
behind
don't really
other
like that
women,
that much.
and they coochie got an odor. Been in the store where the
Yeah.
stall was hot from where they
My
hot
bitch said,
box in this
Hey,
little
Reese.
musty box.
I
And then
Reese,
they
I
look,
worked
like,
with some. I worked with some in a at a chicken plant. It was a freezer, and I was like,
y'all got me
"Oh my
crying.
god! Like, how did you stink in the freezer?"
Reese, it was an African guy that braided your coochie hair, right? That was the
Oh
African.
my God.
no,
Oh, okay.
Now that would be something.
No.
If you braided that thing and then let that and then after a couple of days let that braid out. Woo!
Yep.
That motherfucker probably have a little skank to it. You know
We
what
got
I'm saying?
video, Molly. We got
Oh, not staying on subject today. What you? What's wrong?
LA.
I've been
You
trying
staying
to
on
do
subject
it for the
today?
last couple
Oh
of
my
days.
God.
Got me crying high as a
There you go,
motherfucker.
David Green. She said she was with you. Go on, Farrah. Tell her what happened.
Mom's place. We were 69ing and he was making like retching sounds. And I was like, what's going on back there? He was like, I just think something's going on back here. Just completely dirty ass, dude. I don't even know how he was back there. It was an alarming amount.
I wipe my ass every time I wipe my
Well, I do now.
We're learning.
Ew.
You need longer videos.
We were having sex at my mom's
Oh
place.
no. You
We
don't
were
want to hear no more of
69ing
that.
and he was making like retching sounds. And I was like, what's going on back there? He was like, I just think something's going on back here. Just completely dirty ass, dude. I don't even know how he was back there. It was an alarming amount.
I wipe my ass every time I wipe my
Well, I do now.
We're learning.
Oh wow.
Ew, yo.
That's disgusting. Whose video is this?
Somebody else go first, because I'm going to burn her ass up.
Whose video is this?
Now, see, I gotta.
You found it. Okay.
I got a bidet
They
at home.
telling you have to have etiquette for 69, and you can't do 69 funky because your balls are going to be on her chin and her face, and her Mizawagi going to be in your face. So people, please do not do a funky 69. Do not do a dirty wine or dirty grind.
I don't know.
Funky Cold Medina. Is that Funky Cold Medina?
If you don't wipe your
how
ass,
she
bitch,
didn't.
don't be trying to do nothing. That's
Yeah, she
nasty.
ain't wiping her ass when she shit. That's crazy. I got
That's
a bidet
nasty.
and I still
That's
wipe
what
my
I'm
ass
saying.
after I
Hey, listen,
spray
you'd
it.
be surprised. Hey, Chow, you'd be surprised. You hear me about how many people don't get taught proper hygiene coming up?
That's a
You'd
fact.
be
That's true.
surprised, brother. I'm
Threw
telling
the
you.
damn throw me, left me in bang water by the band.
Women,
Tell
but
her
women,
shut.
I'm
that's
saying,
true.
I'm
That's
saying, a lot of, I mean, don't take for granted what y'all been taught. I'm just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's real rap.
Wow.
It is though.
Should
Wow.
mix down
I
and
know,
said
I know they always say men because men don't like to wipe their butt, right? They say that's why men always have skid marks in their underwear.
Straight dudes, yeah.
Yeah.
They said, yeah.
Man, y'all stupid,
mark.
man. I wipe my ass. Fuck you talking about?
Straight niggas
Don't
be
like to wipe
streaked
my
up.
ass. I like
They
to
be
clean
worse
my
than
ass.
the yeah.
I used to, me and my aunt, I be doing laundry with her. She be throwing my uncle drawers away. She be like,
Streaked up.
these go in the trash. She was like,
Niggas used to think it was gay to take showers and wipe your ass and shit back then.
Yeah,
So I don't know how they feel now.
No, that's a different generation than me. That's a whole nother generation.
well, it is your generation. Y'all skin
No, it
mark
ain't,
niggas.
nigga. My
Right.
nigga, nobody thought that. And back in my generations, motherfuckers could take showers in the showers without, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but
niggas
y'all
having
still had
black
the
eye
skin
and
mark
shit like that.
drawers.
The niggas just
They
took
do-
showers and shit, like in high school and all that shit. We,
Showers,
you know what I mean?
showers and stuff they did, that's fine, but they still had the skin mark drawers. We talk about wiping properly.
No, he also said that niggas was worried about being, you know, called gay because he took a shower or wiped his
No,
ass.
men
Like,
always took showers. No, we was talking about wiping.
Niggas was like that. That's the younger
that's what he
generation, like you
said.
said.
I'm just
It
responding
might
about
not have
what
been
he
the old
said.
heads. It was the younger generation, though.
That wasn't my generation. That's all I was saying. My generation.
Niggas like, you like being clean? Oh, no, nigga. And the bitches was like that, too. They was like, oh, you take showers, nigga?
Niggas
They was
so
like, oh,
scared
no, I
they
want
walk
that
around
dirty nigga
thinking
right
ass.
over there. Right over there.
That's
That's how they
crazy.
was.
Yeah.
It was just
Nigga,
weird.
my
Yeah.
ass. Nigga, you don't want me. My ass stink like shit. I ain't walked my
So
ass.
that's
Oh,
what
she be like, I want that.
That's
She be like, let me
crazy.
get that.
That's crazy.
Meg
I seen
Stallion
a
said
video
bring a
like
bucket
that.
and a mop
Hey,
for
hey,
that
what's wrong with y'all
video.
hoes in here?
I think
Some need to
somebody
add
sent me that video.
some need to add bleach and water.
Oh my god, I did hear about bitches getting in bleach and water.
Ooh.
Is that vinegar a real thing? Does that really snap the pussy back though, for real?
Where that watermelon at?
Hot water and vinegar,
Oh,
does
I'm
that
on my
really
way.
snap the shit
I'm
back?
on my way.
I don't know. I'll take a bath
No,
in
that, you mean hot water and vinegar? No, I don't. I
Like
don't
getting in
know.
the tub with some vinegar, it's supposed to snap it back. Is that
Well,
okra?
I know they say they douche with
Oh,
vinegar.
he busted.
The
Oh,
vinegar
never
douche.
mind.
The women, they said the
Say it
women
again.
that douche with the vinegar is supposed to help the coochie tighten up. I don't know. That was in the hot water balls, the vinegar douche or the medicated
right.
douche. And then the doctors came out and told everybody stop douching because it's not good for the coochie.
That shit ain't healthy. They try to dry y'all out. They try to sell y'all shit to douche. Then they try to sell y'all moisturizer at a different motherfucking bottles.
That's why they say you're supposed to put straight
all
you take
these
soapy
years-
water to wash the outside of the vajayjay, but the inside of the vajayjay is supposed to be clean with water. Not
all
soap.
these
You don't
years,
get soap in,
all these years before all this, I mean, you know, all these years, niggas might have had VD and all that shit, all that, but we're not talking about that. But motherfuckers wasn't douching back in the day. I'm saying, nigga, you didn't have to douche. You wouldn't wash your ass in the river. You know what I'm saying? And you brought that clean bush back up to the motherfucking cabin, and Papa put on the motherfucking fire, made some coffee, and knocked them boots. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that shit went. You know,
they
he didn't
wasn't
say-
eating booty
he
back
didn't
then.
say-
They wasn't
Oh my
doing that. They
God.
were just getting on top of people doing their
No,
business.
that's a damn lie. You must didn't see them old cowboy western bodegas and shit. You know, you
Bodegas and shit.
Them
But
niggas was
Jojo, right? Even back in the days and shit, you know, motherfuckers used to go down to the creek and shit in the creek and then wash their ass with the water in the creek and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
They
But
do that in India.
Right,
What's
that's
that
what I
called?
said. They wasn't eating
The
each
Ganga-
other
the Ganga
like that
River
back
or
then.
something?
Ganga
Well, the
River,
men
yeah, you
wasn't
could
eating the
not drink
women
that
like
water.
that back then.
They shit in
You
that
don't know what
motherfucker.
John
and
Wayne and
brush
them was
their
doing.
teeth.
Well, John Wayne, well, you know, he was
And
doing
wash
something. He
their
wasn't
clothes.
doing women. John Wayne liked men.
Man, fuck John Wayne, punk ass nigga. Motherfucker John Wayne.
I
Jojo,
said that to
what
get
did you eat?
Jojo going.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
I had some of that, and my son was using that last night. Watermelon is good for you. It's supposed to be good for your eyesight too. I don't know how true that
Well,
is.
it ain't working that good for mine. So my shit going bad from all the abuse that I did to my body. Probably.
Oh damn.
I'm sorry to hear that, because your
Oh, no, I'm
sight.
sorry, Shorty. I enjoyed every minute of it.
you said I seen enough. I'm still trying to see some shit. I'm still trying to see. I do everything that I could possibly
Harriet Tubman was
keep my
eating
sight.
Y'all niggas don't have no regrets in life. I don't care what you did. You gotta get
Oh
on
my
there,
God.
move on. Don't be no bag lady. You know what I'm saying? Accept
Yeah,
it,
for
forgive
real
yourself,
though.
and keep
Say
it
that
moving. If you didn't
again.
like it, don't do it
All
no
the
more.
bag
If it
ladies.
felt good, come on back. We'll give you round 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't be no bag lady.
Look,
Yeah,
Aquarius,
don't be carrying that luggage
I gotta
around and
use
shit.
the bathroom.
Oh, about my eyes. Oh.
You
I
mad?
know,
You
I
mad
stopped.
because you still mad because you did an orgy back in 1986. You know what I'm saying, bitch? Don't worry about that shit. That shit been over with. You know what I'm saying? She mad. She can't get over getting 3 niggas at one time back in the 70s and shit. Bitch, that's what we was doing. Chill out. Relax. It's 2000 something, bitch. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no bad lady.
That's what Chout about talking about. He loves that, the poly relationships, or not the poly, or what you call
The
it.
dirty
The
shit be throwing me off. I even can't.
love it.
Yeah, because I hate I got a bidet at the crib, man, and I drive truck, so I hate it when I'm out and moving around and I end up having to use the bathroom, and I got to use the bathroom somewhere, and I ain't got no bidet, so I ended up buying me some wipes to have in my bag with me and shit. You know what I mean?
Chout, this serious dope connect right here. That's how I became plant-based. I didn't start off wanting to be plant-based, and I just wanted to eat food that helped me digest, so I wouldn't have to be out in the streets having to use the bathroom. I wanted my shit to come out from yesterday early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my shit started at. It didn't even start with wanting to stop eating this, or the only thing I wanted to stop eating was the slow digestive foods. And then it just enveloped from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel you on that. Like you being on the road, you don't even want to use toilet paper like that, nigga. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? You like
I still
shit.
use toilet paper with having the bidet, but I know I'm cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm cleaner when I use the bathroom at home compared to when I'm out in the street, even though I got wet wipes and shit in my bag, but it's still like.
Still get your bidet ass in the shower after you use your bidet and put some soap on that ass and wash your wash.
Oh, ain't no question. That's just for washing your ass when you finish dookuing.
Yeah. That's to keep you clean throughout the day, so you can keep being active. That ain't to substitute no shower or nothing.
Yeah, nigga ain't substituting no
bro.
shower.
That's called a bird bath, and you only do that when you have to.
Yeah.
I buy my body wash by the 3-pack.
I do too, Dove, and then I get my big old thing of wet wipes. Well, I'm a woman because I have a different reason why I do that. I don't like swamp ass and bacteria, and because I had a bacteria before on my body, rid of my body, I tried to make sure certain spots that sweat stay a little cleaner than the average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noise.
For clean pussy.
Make some noise for that clean ass.
It's a clean pussy. All right, we got another video up, y'all. Ooh, let's see. I don't know what it is. That's why I say, ooh, let's see.
Friends or
We're together.
we're more than that, yeah.
Yeah, we're a little more than friends.
Wait, all 3 of you? So that you'd say you're in a throuple then?
If that's what you want to call it, yes.
How does one start a throuple?
Well, first thing first, you got to want it. And really, I mean, the more you think about wanting it, I feel like you can attract what you want.
So you manifested 2 women on your arms pretty much.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Break it down for me.
Personal relationship, one-on-one, and then it goes to, friendships between the 2. And if everybody's interested, then everybody's interested.
So wait, so who met who first?
I met her.
Mm-hmm.
I met her.
He was out a different night and he met me.
How long were you together for before she came in?
2 months.
But how did you open up to 2 months in just having somebody else come in?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I think understanding the attention from the beginning, from the jump. And then, trying things out.
What was your mindset coming into their relationship?
Well, I was already into the idea of poly, and when I met her, we kind of just vibed on our own. And he already had the charisma, so it just fell into place, really.
Are you guys friends or?
And that's how it works. The the two women have to make a connection. I don't care.
Yeah, because the man doesn't matter.
Right.
Like,
If both of the women are going to be feeling you, of course, because both of them are willing to meet each other. But if they don't make a connection, like if my girl ain't feeling the chick after they meet and link up, it's not happening. You know what I mean?
And you 100%, like, I hope you 100% stand by that.
I do.
Because that's how you keep that type of. Because I think that's a beautiful thing if you can manage that as adults. If everybody can,
Y'all could ask me that question. I've been there.
Oh, what? Tell us about it, your freaky ass. Fucking talking about.
Yeah, but he's true. You gotta have that connect, and you gotta come in open and clean. You gotta come in clean. You can't be, worrying about the other love and all, and worrying about.
I got you on that question after this, AQ.
We gotta be clean. You gotta come in with a mindset like that. You can't just jump in there and have a little jealousy and shit in your heart. That shit got.
Yeah, that's never gonna work.
It can't exist with that. And
So how
they do
do you
have
make
to
sure. I'm sorry when you done. My
bad,
bad, JoJo. I didn't mean to
No,
cut you off.
You good.
This is a question for.
I learned something from his angle where I kind of twisted it. You know what I mean? But mine was a little deeper. It's a long time ago. So it was a long time, but I'm talking about the first relationship was a lot longer. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I went in with them intentions. But in my life, that's kind of where I wanted to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like I that since I was young. You know what I mean? I had that vision before. Not like possessed with it, but okay with it. Kind of, that'll happen when it happens.
Exactly.
I know I've had that thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but not necessarily, like I said, being possessed with it and running around, I want a threesome, I want a threesome, you know what I'm saying? That shit right there, that's just geeking.
Did you live with both the women's when you was out there? So it wasn't just y'all having a threesome. Y'all had polyamorous relationship because all three of y'all was living together and sexing up, and not just a throuple, whatever. But y'all live together. Is it difficult when you live together versus just
they need, like I said, you got to come in. It wasn't as clean as it could have been, and that was a little bit my issue too, but my fault, so I got to hold my responsibility in that part too, you know what I'm saying? It didn't come in as clean and as fresh, and you know what I mean? It wasn't as I didn't set the table as good, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't something, it was just like, I love you, shorty. We just be, I don't know. You know how you love motherfuckers, like I be telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just because we fighting shit, just don't mean I don't love her like a motherfucker. I just ain't gonna be there all the time fighting, and I'm gonna submit that part. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just you gotta come in a little clean. You gotta know where you at. It was a little of a shit that we had to work on before I got there, probably. So. And be open. I like open-mindedness. I like somebody that, and I also respect somebody that go by the biblical sense of, well, it depends on which part of the biblical sense you're taking. You know what I'm saying? Because all them kings and African lords and everybody had mad relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chow, what do you say about it? Because you that's the thing
Well, what I'd say is pretty much the same thing JoJo's saying. It has to be respect, and it has to be something that's agreed upon. You know what I mean? You can't just expect anything to work if you trying to sneak around and you trying to link up with that other person by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. It's got to be you loyal to the person that you came into it with. You know what I mean? Like that guy's situation was a little bit different. Like he met one chick and was dating her, and then he met the other chick and was messing with her, and then it took him 2 months of dealing with each one of them by us pretty much trying to convince them about me, are they into that kind of relationship, and then saying, well, I already got these two girls, let me link them up together. And that's pretty much what he did. With me, it's like me and my girl was together, and we both agreed that we wanted to try something. and that's what we started doing. You know what I mean? So it's just different scenarios, but whatever you do, you gotta be loyal. Like in my case, it's with my girl, somebody I intend to, marry one day and all of that. So it's a lot of respect given. You know what I mean? Like if I meet somebody, I let them know that I'm in a relationship, but this is what we into, and if they into that, then I can take their number. But if they not into that, I can't even take their number because that means I can't introduce you to my girl.
But Shout and JoJo, since both of y'all got that type of experience, before I hit on your comment, Josh, and your comment, AQ, I seen them both. I want to ask y'all, how do y'all manage that without making either party feel disrespected? Because though you might, and I'm saying this because you might know your partner, okay, so you know what they can handle, but you might do something, that you ain't never did to your partner, that you just feeling that person. You might just, you might be hitting it a certain way you ain't never, and then people get that's when the jealousy that JoJo mentioned can creep into the situation. So how do you manage that to make sure that you see what I'm saying? Does my question make sense?
What with me, that's easy because going into it, my girl set rules. You know what I mean? And if you ever been to one of my sets, I tell a joke about that. You know what I mean?
And I ask what like maybe 2 of the rules are that you must stand by or whatever to make it.
I can't kiss the other female because kissing is a passionate thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that she wants me to do with them. And no, I can't. Like when I finish, I need to finish with her.
Yeah, I feel that. JoJo, I don't know if you able to answer that too. I was asking how y'all. I think you said you've been in a similar situation, like a poly relationship. If not, how would you and y'all handle it? David, you can answer that shit too, and Reese for real. And then I'll get to Josh's comment and AQ comment.
Me handle what? Well, my shit was a little, like I say, shit was different. Like, you know what I mean? Like you break. I was out of the relationship and then got in another relationship and then was like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I love you still, and if you want to do the sister game, then let's rock.
Oh yeah,
I see you, Gerald Brown watch.
So, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I said,
you late. Gerald been in here.
Like there's shit. See, his sound like a little bit more just going out and having fun, and I'm cool with that too. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that too. Like if you and your partner just go out and have some fun, meet somebody that y'all kick it with, and y'all see every now and again or whatever, or often or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or different people, different times, or whatever the shit may be. But I'm talking about too, like just all being in one bag. Everybody bringing what they got. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that.
They're apart. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you the computer tech, then that's what you on in the crib. And if I'm farming, nigga, then I'm out back chilling the motherfucking ground.
You making it work. Yeah. Each person got something to contribute.
Do what they do, and we all working and build
but
that.
But if both of the women love you, JoJo, how do you keep one from getting jealous from the other?
Well,
actually, there's only one type of love you can. If you really love a motherfucker, there's only one type of love you can give, and that's unconditional real love. I mean, y'all the ones that we the ones. I'm not gonna say y'all. We the ones that be putting all these limitations on love and shit. Love is making the other person happy, no matter what it is. Kind of having an understanding for what it is they want to experience in life and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real love, understanding, and not somebody holding something that they wish they would have did 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been together all that time. They ain't been able to do it because they worrying about what kind of response and shit. No, it's love because you understand that other people want to do other shit and experience some shit in life, and hopefully you cool with it and can have fun with it too. You know what I'm saying? And if she's your vibe,
let me did he freeze up?
More than likely something that you gonna like to do too. It's more than likely gonna be something that you like to do too.
Well, let me flip that question on Reese and ask Reese that question. I know, Reese, you wouldn't be down for a poly relationship, but I still want you to answer as a woman. If you were, or if you weren't, regardless, what things do you think would need to be in place for you to be able to handle something like that if you was down for that type of relationship?
To handle something like that, like Chuck said,
for instance, his girl said like no kissing, like intimate stuff, like shit I don't want to see you do to somebody else. That's gonna give me a
I
feeling.
I wouldn't want him. I don't go down on her. Don't kiss her in her mouth. You can only slam.
That's boring.
But the going down on her is. I mean, I'm not negating what you're saying at all, but I'm just saying that going down on her is not like we not. I mean, I don't know. That's your. I can't even tell you what you think. You know,
but all you could do is slam dick in her. You know that's all. That's all.
But she can give him head and stuff, right?
She
like
can give him head. She can give him head.
Reese,
Make some motherfucking noise
for slamming dick.
At least she answered the question. Shit, I ain't mad at it. Fuck it. She answered the question. But David, let me turn it over to you before I get to Josh and AQ's comment because they had questions for y'all too. David, since I know you freaky deaky and all that shit, I'm not even gonna act like you not down for something like that. So, how would you handle the shit to make sure that neither one of your females gets, like there's no problem? How would you make it flow?
How I make it flow? Well, like I was gonna say earlier, there's a lot of bisexual chicks or whatever that use their bisexuality as a reward. You know what I mean? Like if you treat me right in a couple months, you don't.
I'll eat her or something for you or some shit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. How I would treat the situation. I mean, like everybody said, there's different rules. No kissing, no this, protection. Different things like that. So, yeah, that's how I would.
That sounds more like that's not the relationship dude in though. Dude in a relationship with two people all in the same time. They walking around. They living together.
That's we might be like not fully understanding what poly relationships are.
But they're living together. They're like together.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about just going out and having fun.
Right. Josh said that he's proud of you for answering the question, Reese, regardless. Because you ain't into no poly shit, but at least you answer the question. He said, that's what's up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's just a little freak fun and letting your man get satisfied, something like that. I dig why people do shit other different.
Two men and a woman too. It might be a woman that has a poly. She might be running them. Yeah.
But as far as like all that shit when y'all all three in the triangle together. You know what I'm saying? And y'all that pyramid and y'all building and y'all the most high. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like you can't eat her coochie. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
It would never work. It would never work. That's where the limitation would come out. You her like this, but you wouldn't do me like that. That's what there was. That's what most of the rules were. You know what I'm saying? While we out.
That was Reese's. That was Reese's rule.
If it was two guys
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. My rule is no kissing. I can't kiss another chick.
No kissing. That's what it was.
That's what I just said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's different situations for different relationships. Like that guy, he's living a whole life with these two women. So I'm pretty sure he's allowed to kiss both of them and show both of them the same amount of affection.
Yeah, he probably come home and banging each other out. He come home like, whoa.
Yeah, because that was the question Reach just asked you. There was the same question that I'm pretty much asking. Like, how do you make sure they both equally feel like one is not getting more than the other? One's not, Sweet Jones and one over the other, especially if you're original girl over the,
Fruit and vegetable and herb up.
Well, no. But on a serious note, on a serious note, though, it's because of the relationship. Like his relationship is he has two women that he has to treat both of them as one.
Yeah.
So he's gonna give both of them all of the same love and affection. You know what I'm saying? My relationship is it's me and my girl against the world. You know what I'm saying? So she gets all of the motherfucking affection and love. If I meet somebody, once I link them up, they cool. So if they get into a situation where they not seeing eye to eye, and my girl tell me, "Oh, we not seeing this person no more," all right, cool.
Right. I ain't mad at that. That's respect. That's how you that's how you keep that respected. Now, Josh had a question for y'all. I'm gonna let you go first, and then we gonna ask the question. But the question I'm gonna direct to Reese first, and then we can go straight down the line. So Reese, Chout, David, JoJo, and then me. So go ahead and say what you gonna say, JoJo, and I'm gonna ask the question from
I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Josh was asking, I went when you leave out of here and you come back, it takes away the comments, so I can't see them all. But I remember him asking about a double relationship. I believe it was him. So meaning like 2 men, 2 women in the same household. Now men talk all that poly shit until I feel like there's another man involved, and then it's a little. So could y'all handle something like that? If y'all got a big ass house or whatever, and it's 4 of y'all and 4 of y'all. As in 2 men, 2 women, not the men messing with each other, but y'all know what I mean. Like y'all, kind of wife swap and shit like that.
I could handle that.
That's a real nigga answer. Okay. Reese. Now I know you don't like this hypothetical answers for you because I know certain things you're not into. That's fine. But as far as a double relationship.
Yeah, I can handle another dick. I can definitely handle another dick.
But you got another woman involved with that shit too. You got another woman in the circle too.
I won't kiss her man in the mouth. I'll just give me the pipe. Give me the stick. I'm all about the stick. I like the dick versus eat, so I ain't gotta kiss your man in the mouth. Just as long as you can bang it out and make me squirt, we wonderful. Then I can go back to my man and like, baby,
shit.
You got to bring something extra because Jonathan just made me
wonderful
all over the place. Now, your turn. Knock it out the box. So
that shit, you ain't even got that shit off the shelf to let a motherfucking gerbil hit that.
But no, because I told her that we already said that we like the fact that she answered the first question hypothetically. She answered it without, going against it. So we're gonna let her do that. And we're gonna hand it to Chout and then David since I'm sorry. Chout and then David since JoJo and Reese already answered. So Chout, the double relationship part, could you handle that for real? Be honest, I mean.
So for me, no, I couldn't handle that because I have to be the only alpha male in the crib. I wouldn't be able to live in the house with another dude, you know what I'm saying? And we both supposed to be running the household. Nah, nigga, I'm the captain of the ship.
Okay.
I mean, and that's the only reason why. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it because, like, I need to be the head of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not about to be you take the garbage out on Monday, I take it out on Tuesday. Shit. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. He said I take it out on Tuesday.
Don't want to share your woman with another man.
Yeah, I might not want to take it out on Tuesday. I might want to take it out on Monday, nigga.
But what about the fact of sharing your woman with another man?
See, that's what I was about to ask too, though. If he's a beta, is it all right? Like, even though he's lesser than you, could you handle it?
It's gonna be like I'm living with 3 bitches.
Oh yeah. Well,
hey, Chout. See, I'm old school, yo. So,
AQ, let me know if you're still in here so I can answer your comment too.
I'm easy method with it, nigga. If we got 2 steering wheels up that motherfucker and we ain't fucking with each other, but we both, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? You drive, I drive. We ain't got change seats, nigga. You go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got his wing. I got my drive. At the beginning, he said, you all living good. So they got their wing. There's a couple wings in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, nigga, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Easy method. I ain't gotta take her out this weekend because you got them. Okay.
Okay.
And plus, I think living with 2 females, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be having their moments where they not getting along and shit like that. I just couldn't deal with all that shit.
That's why I asked Chout last night about MMF and FFM.
Man, I know I'm talking, but let me tell you though, when you come in, like the man came in, them girls ain't beefing like that. Them girls getting along. You know what I'm saying? They getting along. So? They enjoying the girl time. The movies that the niggas don't really want to watch and shit.
Until the dick come into play.
You're right about that though. It's all cool until there's another nigga
in the mix.
Then y'all like, oh shit. Who the better nigga?
Yeah,
Man,
you might, you know what I mean? You might
shit,
be in there.
I ain't been with no virgin since middle school any motherfucking way. So niggas
Yeah,
been
so all
hitting
y'all
every
bitches know how I
motherfucking
get
way.
to it. Fucking
So,
talking about,
I ain't tripping off. I ain't tripping off that. Hey, look, and if you think you're the only one hitting it, you might be a little too arrogant.
Yeah, you
what I'm
might be a
saying?
little bit too arrogant if you just swear by it. Ain't no other nigga in it. Nah, you losing, brother.
You don't think you know how to take a long lunch break, nigga? You got it
Yeah,
fucked up.
right. I thought you only get 30 minutes. Why the fuck you out for an hour and 10? Yeah.
See,
I see you on my watch, bitch. Where you at?
You don't think girl nights don't get turned up?
Hey, hold on.
Shit.
Hey, stop the press. New pussy in the building. I ain't gonna. I mean, it is Phoenix. I know it's Phoenix, but it's still new pussy in the building. Either way, celebrating for you. Fucking talking about what's up, Phoenix. That's how we introducing you around this motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome.
So the fresh meat is fresh kitty. Okay.
Yeah, fresh kitty cat. Ow.
Okay.
Good shit, purring. I actually got a question for y'all in a second. It's a question for the female, so I'm glad you just slid in here. I'm gonna ask y'all in a second. Hold on.
Slide in.
Is what I do. Is what I do. How y'all doing today?
All right, how you doing?
What's up?
LA
Hey,
was
to
talking
go back.
about man, female, male. Like,
hey,
you know what I mean, to go back to, you know what I mean, what Trey was saying, you all forget, you know what I mean, I did the orgies and trains and different things like that, and I've done that. I've done
metros.
I've done that before or whatever like that. You know what I mean? I mean, I grew up in the era. You know what I mean? In the words of Snoop Dogg, and ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know what I mean? I'm not like that now. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? I'm, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
you all grown up now.
Alpha. Little alpha.
I'm
a back in the day, you know what I mean? It was
nigga, I'm an alpha too. Fuck that got to do with anything. Niggas, that's what I'm saying. Like if you got your zone, then nigga, there's a whole bunch of alphas in the jungle. You know what
Hey,
I mean?
Phoenix, let me know if you're around your phone, because I got a question for you. I'm gonna direct the current question to you before we move on.
I get it though. I do get it. But I'm saying like if it's two, I ain't say like, you know, all these niggas running in the house together and all that. I'm just talking about he said it was two couples. It was this couple and our couple, and we was all four couples.
Thank you, LA, for the questions too. That helps with the dialogue and shit.
Fighting. As long as they wasn't sword fighting going on, we talking about just like got wings.
Right. Yeah.
Let me direct this question towards Phoenix. Now, Phoenix, this is a 2-for-1 question because I want to move on to the question, another question that Josh got for the female. So I was waiting for some more females.
Hey, Josh has 3 songs now.
Yeah, so right. So so he was asking about I think he was asking about poly relationships, like your opinion on it. And he was also talking his second question to that was double relationships. So if you're in a household that's big enough for 2 couples, 2 men in the house, 2 women in the house, and how that work. I already asked the guys, JoJo, real nigga, he was like, yeah, I can handle that. I'm good. David was like, yeah. Chout said, hell no, pretty much. I gotta be the only nigga. So that's a 2-for-1 question. So answer both. Like, how do you feel about poly and how you feel about a double poly type of relationship? Like 2 couples.
Okay, so I'm not sure about the poly relationship. I'm selfish. So, but I have been in a situation where I shared one time, not a full time, just a night. But I don't know. I don't know.
She with it.
No, I don't know. I have to think about that because I've never been in a position where I had to fully share. Well, let me say this. Knowingly share. Let me just say that. I've never been in a position where I've knowingly shared, but I was sharing and didn't know. So,
well, if you aren't able to answer that question, can I redirect the question the same way I asked Reese? Because and let's celebrate the fact that Reese answered them hypothetical questions, even though I know she don't like certain shit. She gave us a good answer. But let me ask you the same question I asked Reese then. What do you think it would take for you to be able to handle? Like, what needs to be set in place for you to be okay with it or consider it?
I honestly don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm not open
Like
too much because
JoJo,
I still
baby.
have children. As
Right.
long as my kids are in this house, no.
Yeah.
I don't even do nothing.
Respectfully, yeah.
You know, they don't even know half the shit. They don't know a smidgen of nothing that their mother does or wants to do or what's in his mind because they're children. And so to them, I'm just mommy.
Yeah.
And that's how it's gonna stay in this household. Once they go, or if I'm not home, that's a different
you know.
Yeah, but right now I couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when they gone, I don't know, I'm still very selfish because women can be very territorial.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I may be willing to share, but she may not, and then I had to snatch her wig.
Yeah, and that type of shit happens. Then you fucking up
right.
furniture
And I'm like,
shit.
you got to have ground rules. You got to. What'd you say, Joe?
I say when you come in there with that same mindset and y'all have relations and y'all cool.
You got your speaker covered up.
Yeah,
Jojo.
I think you covering your microphone on your phone the way you holding
We
it.
still don't want to share. As much as I love Phoenix, I still don't want to share. I'm
No,
like, you go ahead.
No. We sisters, so that's different. No,
Yeah.
I know. My thing is this. I'm very open minded. As long as the person that I'm with, we have that respect level. Don't play with me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, don't play with me.
But see, that's not where that's see, that's where y'all got to open up a little bit more out there. See, there ain't no fear factor here. It's all love. See, y'all coming in with these negative rules and shit.
No.
Because I don't think that the guys are setting enough. Like, I don't think most guys have the mindset to set the right ground rules to make sure the whole time. Don't get comfortable and just let the bitches, women fight and all that. Make sure at all times it's 100% structured. The way.
Polygamy is not just about sex. That's where the
It
misconception
sure
is,
ain't.
and that's why people
Sure
have the
ain't.
problem. It's not all about sex.
It sure
You
ain't.
can do that, but that's why it's important to be able to spend time with each person that you're with. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure, but I am open to things that if there is an understanding and we sit and talk about what it is that we're trying to do. Most people who want a polygamous relationship just want an extra woman to have sex with. That's point blank period.
Yeah, that ain't healthy. That ain't healthy though.
And
That ain't
most
gonna
women
work.
won't do it.
That's right. That ain't gonna work. But see, that's what I'm saying. First of all, you gotta come in clean. You gotta come in positive. And you gotta come in on love, not on fear that you're gonna love her more or you're gonna do this to her. And if you come in with them type of fears, then it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come in with straight love, understanding that we all one. We all in one circle, one triangle, whatever you want to call it. Or if it's four niggas, we all in the same box. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the clean, total understanding. Like everybody got their lanes to be in.
No, I got a
fuck all
question.
that.
When you done, I got a question for
No,
everybody.
I'm done. I'm just.
You good. I ain't trying to cut you off. I'm trying to let everybody talk. David, I'm gonna start with you because I don't want your ass falling asleep. You up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm make sure. I just gotta let check with you sometime and make sure wake your ass up. All right, so this is a serious question too. It's just everybody just be open about the question. Is poly like a poly relationship somebody who seeks one? Is that possibly the inability for somebody to stay with one person?
Yeah,
because you can try things. You can be into whatever. It's not judging. It's like, is that somebody who just has the mindset of they don't particularly want one person? Because there's a lot of fish in the sea. So you get one fish, you might see a whole bunch of other ones that's appealing to you. Do you think, Reese? We're gonna start with you. Camera on you. Molly already directed the question pretty much. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe it's one inability to have one monogamous relationship. Because you can't, and if you got the two women, you could feel like you're killing two birds with one stone. That I'm in a monogamous situation, but I got more than one option. Men always love to keep their option open. Men like to see, how many I can get. A man told me that a man cheats regarding his options. If he can do it, he'll do it. The risk part.
Tell us about the woman. You can't tell us about us.
Yeah. You gotta talk
I'm
about.
telling you. I'm just saying.
Don't tell me what the man thinks. That ain't it.
Joe, shut up. This is my opinion, and I can have any opinion what I want. If I say you got snakes around your feet, that's my opinion. I can have that opinion. It's my opinion. Don't direct and tell me my opinion, what I'm feeling.
Yes, ma'am.
But I still love you.
You know, Reese.
Said, Joe, shut up.
Yeah, shut your ass up. Ciao.
I believe that it can work. You know what I mean? Because it does work. So that's just my opinion. I don't really have a whole lot to expound on it because I believe that it can work as long as everybody keep it real with each other.
I feel you.
But that wasn't the question. He said, do you think that that's why that they do want the poly because they don't want to settle down with the one?
No, I don't think that that's it. I don't think that that's the reason why some people want the poly. I think some people do the poly is different though. You know, it's more than just one situation going on.
Let me just ask you why you open to it. Then let me change the question and ask you why you open to it. What makes you open to it? Let me just say that.
Because I'm open to it because I get to have fun with another female with my girl that I'm gonna go home with, and we gonna keep building and keep growing together. You know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, if we meet somebody or if I meet somebody that I think my girl might be cool with, I could set a situation up to where we have some fun. Now, I don't have to, fall into a situation where I might do something that I'm going to regret just for, you know what I mean, a little fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm into it. And not saying that I don't have the willpower to not do that, because I love my girl enough that if we wasn't doing what we do sometimes, that I would be out here fucking around. But I'm just saying that's the reason why I do it.
Then when y'all get married, are you still going to be doing it?
Right. That's what. Yeah. Then we definitely gonna still be doing it. We're gonna keep that marriage fresh.
The time where after you get married, she say, "I don't want to do this anymore. I want our marriage to be just you and I."
Then we're gonna reflect on all the good times that we had while we do what we do.
That's a mature answer. I fuck with that. Them poly hookups is not relationships, says Molly from the Morning Mac Show.
Molly said the poly is not a relationship.
The poly hookups not a relationship. Well, hookup is never a relationship anyway. But I know what you're saying.
You still like we still be cool with people and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one night stand, because that thing right there is something that you have to go into where everybody know everybody clean and shit, because you wanna be able to be free in that situation where you ain't gotta use no rubbers and shit. So it ain't
y'all ever had a problem cutting somebody off? Like somebody that y'all like, nah, we good. As a couple, we good, and they still, because I don't imagine it going sweet every time. Somebody getting fucked to smithereens. It's just, okay, cool. You don't want me to fuck you no more, cool. I just don't imagine that happening. So you ever had a problem like that?
I'm sure it don't always go there.
It's never been a problem like that, but it has been a time where my girl will cut somebody off and be like, well, we ain't gonna deal with you, and then they try to hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I have to tell her, like, yo, listen, what's going, you know what I mean? I had to let Shorty know that whatever you said is what it is, or yo, she tried to come at me, and then my girl got to hit her up. Or majority of the time, once that happened, I'm gonna delete your shit out my phone and all that.
Yeah, you blocked anyway, bitch. You blocked, bitch. Yeah, let me read James' comment real quick before anybody else say anything. Let me see. James Starlin said, see, I can speak on this from both perspectives, and the perspective I can speak on is because when I was young, I was greedy. Now that I'm older and established and settled, got grandkids and all that now, I don't need all that. I just need one main lady, having nothing against those who like one main man or ladies who like a lady. That's your own choice, but God bless you with it. Yeah, I like that. I like anybody that's open to people doing them. So, regardless of anybody, I'm fine with that.
Man, I'm saying that's the one beautiful thing about do you. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't like, there's a whole bunch of colors in the rainbow. There's a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? I mean, there's a whole bunch of religions, a whole bunch of food, a whole bunch of everything to choose from. You can make your own way and do your own thing. And if you can stand on it, and you know what I mean, you confident in what you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to live by a certain, rule of, have more than one and knowingly. I like it better when everybody know what's going on, but it ain't something that I specialize in, you know what I mean, personally. But I just like the fact that everybody, like, his comment is great, and you know what I mean, and when he was, and to have experienced that when he was younger, you know what I mean, that's what's up. And then to be able to make a choice now that he's older what he prefers, you know what I mean, and that's the beauty about being individual, is that you can manifest and make your own way and your own path, you know what I mean, and do your own thing. And if you clean with it and you pure in your love, then you're gonna meet people in your life that can understand and will be just as groovy with it as you are. And everybody else that can't stand it, they'll be in their lane some motherfucking way doing their thing. You know what I mean? With the people they need to be around. So
thank you, Christy Bacon, for chiming in. I seen your notification on the Morning Max show.
And the question was that, let me answer that one question you asked since he got me up. Ask the question to me again. How you want me to answer that question you asked?
Shoot, I can't remember the fucking the way I even phrased the question personally.
You said, do you think that people that want to be in poly relationships have an issue being
Yes. Thank you, Phoenix.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Nah, I think that just something, there's just, like I say, we all individual things, and I don't know, it's an exciting experience, you know what I mean, and and to be able to be that pure in love, that ain't no jealousy, ain't no hate, ain't no envy, ain't all these things we leave to everybody else in the world, and we working off a love circle, we working off you know what I mean, coming in and everybody just making sure that the other person cool. You know what I mean? Everybody catering to everybody. And if it's one-on-one, like, I don't geek for that. I ain't pressing for that. But if it's one-on-one, which it be, you know what I mean? Then that's what we doing. Then it's cool. I mean, it ain't like, I'm geeking, but I would like to be with somebody one-on-one that's open enough to be able to, if we met somebody that worked, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I mean? Shit, let's go. She might got a bag. You know what I'm saying?
For real though, and good credit. Fuck you talking about.
You talking about
older,
I
less
did
erections,
a whole bunch of
honesty.
Hey, look, I said, I'm fucked up, nigga. I was gone for a long time, nigga. Yeah, fuck you talking about.
I want to say,
credit.
thank you to Josh for some of them side comments. I got another one from y'all. It's not in the comment section. It's already screenshotted on my phone, so I'm just asking y'all for that. But he was asking the women. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. I think it depends on the person as far as if they could be monogamous and want a polygamous relationship. Most, especially with the younger guy, with who's that, Gerard?
Yeah.
I appreciate what he's saying, because it's true. When you're younger, your erections lead you, right? For the most part, for men, right? Yeah. It's not like that for us. When we get older, it's worse. In my case, it's been worse the whole time. But it's been up there.
Don't smoke no weed or nothing.
That's why I got all these damn kids. I thought about it today, and I was like, you know what? It was me. That was me. But
look at that self-reflection. Look at that.
I was thinking about that the other day. It was me. It really was me. But for most women, it's not like that. So I think it just depends on the person. Whether or not they want this extra person because they just need another person, or if they can be faithful in a monogamous relationship and they just want somebody else.
Can I throw this in here just to change, but to give you also what society, wants us to, we follow in society. It hasn't always been like this, because in our villages, the brown people villages, when a female was pregnant, she would have sex with she would have sex with the cook that she liked, because she thought if she had sex with the cook or the hunter, she would have a little bit of that hunter in that baby. And yes, and which is very true. Which is very true. They do get those attributes, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't always been like this. This is somebody else's game. This ain't the natural game. We think it's natural because we've been pulled away and trained in a certain manner, but that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true, but they didn't always do that either. They did,
true that.
but
True that.
not every man had more than one wife. Some men had a bunch of wives, and then, like you said, JoJo, that did happen too. Because women, what a lot of people don't know is we absorb y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you have in your DNA,
spirits and stuff,
comes in that spiritual.
That's what I was getting ready to
biological
play.
Whatever you have in your DNA, we absorb. So
Yep,
when you don't use protection, whatever's going on with you goes in us, which is why our personality changes. Which is why we be tripping and don't know why.
Also, you get a piece of the man left in your brain. Did you know that a piece of that?
That's what I'm talking about. That's why we change. Y'all talking about we change? We change because of your ass. We done absorbed your crazy ass, and you trying to
let that
hood
nigga hit that
because
pussy.
your
Man, you
ass
fucked up.
and y'all done came and changed our brain.
Changed and mutated and shit, JoJo.
Why you so aggressive? Because you aggressive.
Because you sharing
I
spirits.
think you all. I think.
Just like when I said, y'all remember when my friend.
You go after her, David.
David, you go first because you'll forget it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I think a lot of people is confusing a poly relationship with freak offs and them things like that. You know what I mean? A poly relationship is a belief that you can have intimate relationships with more than one person with all partners consenting. Being in a poly relationship is not, as many people wrongly believe, an erotic trend or excuse to sleep with as many people as you want.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I mean? Okay, the way he said that, y'all heard the way he laid that shit out.
Nigga sound like he was a professor at college and shit.
Hey, that was in your archive or something. You read that repertoire.
Nigga, you need to go to school. You need to go to school for that, nigga.
Hey, Reese, what was you gonna say about that energy absorption? Because you had a comment on that too.
I was saying that when my ex, when I talked about him a lot, when he was out there cheating with everybody he can, and the week was twice, and he would come home, and when we had sex, and afterwards I would be feeling all kind of crazy. And I believe because he out there doing whatever, who knows, you know, and then bringing me that negative baggage back. He picking up ways and shit along the way. Then you come back. And, you know, and I was like, why the fuck am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling crazy like this? Is because he tried to put that stank on me. He tried to put it on me.
Yeah, but that was also emotionally being. You already knew. You know what I'm saying? You had to have some type of clue.
He was out there doing his dirt because nope, I did not have a clue. He was out there doing his dirt when he was doing his dirt. That's the whole point I'm saying.
I mean, everybody know about the cages you put women in, David. What's up with the cages? Everybody know about that for some reason.
You know, you can be. I can remember being played for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, where you just don't know what's going on. There was one time. This true Bill. I was a young nigga though. You know what I'm saying? I was like 16. I had my own place. You know what I'm saying? I was working every day and hustling too, hustling at night and working during the day, right? And so I come home and I hit the buzzer downstairs. But I got the key, but I'm just hitting it for some reason. I don't know. I got my young bitch living with me, blah, 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 right? So as I'm coming up, I get to the floor, there's I didn't see nobody come out my door, but we passed in the hallway, right? And back then, like after years, I was like, oh shit, that nigga came out my house. I had hit the buzzer. I mean, I can remember that shit.
What's
like,
that old head that used to make videos about that shit? Coming up the stairs and catch your bitch.
And then I went right in there, green as a motherfucker. That bitch just got the muscle out of her, and she probably didn't even want it out of her at the time. You know what I'm saying? I had interrupted. You know what I mean? But
I'm down with that. She said keep that. AQ said keep that motherfucking house clean, them dishes washed and everything. You live with us because he loved you. Althea, he did because he loved you, says Gerald.
He said he hit it. That's bull.
He did.
I want
He
to.
did it
I
because
want
he's
to
the
intern
one that
for
asked me,
SKQ
so why do
Simple.
you love me so much? No, I'm like,
It's not a paying job though, Josh. It don't
But
pay
you know
nothing, so
what?
you gotta
But I
be
did
willing to.
tell him, in all honesty, keeping it open. If you find somebody that you like, and let's break up. And if I find somebody I like, I'll let you know. We don't need to cheat on each other. And I was big on that. Don't, because if cut it off with me. Cut it off. If you find some pussy you want to dive in, tell me that I'm about to dive in. Go and dive.
AQ, stay in here because I'm gonna answer your question now. I'm having the panel answer your question in a minute when Reese is done.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, the question that she had was, hold on, what the fuck did the question say? She was so she was asking. This actually is a question for the guys. And I'll try to flip it to the girls. But the question is, do you be fingering your woman when you eat her? What you be doing to the pussy? You just be eating the shit. You just looking dumb, or what you do to the pussy? That's what AQ want to know.
Who we talking
Start with
to?
JoJo because he the first one probably got to answer.
Oh, you eating the pussy? What are you doing with it? All kinds of shit.
You
It
just
depends.
sitting there licking it like a little dumb dog, or you
No,
fingering
no,
it? You
no,
what you
you
want to
just-
know? So do y'all
No,
finger
you-
y'all
what
women
you
while y'all
need to
eat
know.
them?
Here,
That's the most exhilarating feeling ever.
I'm gonna give you Poochie 101 short version of just the top of
Not for
just the top,
dummies.
just the top of the coochie too. We ain't even gonna get to the bottom half. With your tongue, you working the bottom of the clitoris, and with your fingers, you pushing pressure down on the clitoris, and tongue around the bottom of the clitoris, and that's what you do with your hands. And you can also put it in a split. You can put that finger, split the clitoris in between two fingers, and put pressure and move side to side as you lick in the clitoris. Okay, so that's just the top half, and that's short method. Short method 101.
This is
But
the
the
fuck I'm
pressure,
talking about.
downward pressure is told to be very light on the top of the clitoris.
Yeah, because y'all trying to rub that motherfucker out. That motherfucker dead by the time.
Yeah, you don't want to be, you don't want that bitch get
Yeah,
swole
all
up
that
on you
shit.
too.
That's
That
too
motherfucker
much.
get swole up.
Yeah, calm your ass down. Hey, child, you was about to open your mouth. You might as well go ahead and answer that shit. I seen you about to jump right in the
Child,
question.
no, take the bottom half, child. I left the bottom half for you.
Yeah, I was getting ready to
That's
say,
a poly relationship.
when you, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was getting ready to say, you know what I mean? When you working the clitoris with your tongue and you massaging the vagina, the you know what I mean, just tickling the hole a little bit, like you don't stick your finger all the way in there. You just kind of pop it in and out, and you get that puddle sound. Yeah,
that wet.
you got to do it like this.
I know what you're talking about.
It's right on the hole. You get that puddle sound, that flap, 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 flap. Then that's when you motherfucker. That's how you prime it. You priming it. You know what I'm saying? When you prime it, you know what I
Honey,
mean?
I'm home. I'll catch y'all later.
When you start priming it, that's when she start.
Make some motherfucking noise.
You know what I mean? That's when she start making the motherfucking noises. So, get that.
David, are you a connoisseur? Are you born with the pussy? What you do to it? How you prime them bitches to get them right? Let me know before I get on them comments, David.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. If I'm going down, you know what I mean. I'm doing all that, and I'm adding a finger in the ass. So yeah. So.
Now you done switched it over the finger in the ass. We just talking about the bottom. See.
Go ahead. That was.
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm a hold something.
Sometimes you don't have to put the finger in the ass, but if you doing that little maneuver right there when you licking the
That's what I was about to say.
I'm not saying, you know, going damn or something. I'm not talking about
and get them simultaneous, working together.
And you know what else? You know what else do good? You know what else do good when you put just don't go in the booty hole. Just put your thumb on it and get pressure on it. Put pressure on that joint. Just put pressure on that joint while you're doing it.
What? I ain't do nothing. I just work here. What?
That motherfucker, if you mess around, it might try to swallow it up. You be messing around, that thing, she thought feels so good, the butthole might just open up for you, and just the butthole might just open up. You be like, damn, is that the combination to that motherfucker? God damn.
Let me turn that shit to the women then, because I want to ask y'all, how do y'all want y'all pussy played with? So it's Freaky Friday, so y'all know what it is. How y'all want it done? This your chance to tell the niggas, any nigga that might watch this stream or catch it later, how you want that pussy played with. Because some women be talking to me about how they niggas not doing the shit right. He don't know this nigga whack as fuck. I get the inside scoop on some of y'all niggas. So women, tell us how you want that pussy done. How you want to play with before I read them comments.
Play with it, but don't play with it, Reese.
But JoJo said, what JoJo and Chow said, yeah, look, that had me salivating over here. I was getting all humid and
all moist.
All moist, like, I'm like, he do what? The pressure. I'm like, did he open up his face and the pressure? I'm like, I'm using the shower here, ain't getting that kind of pressure.
The shower here a bad motherfucker, but it ain't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it ain't no human being, it ain't no nickel.
It ain't no motherfucking human.
Look, you got any shows in GC, JoJo? I come and get you. Where you at?
Let me see if I can get some light on it.
I had to tell my brother. I'm in the family way. JoJo. So I'm like, look.
AQ said,
I can turn that motherfucker all the way to the side and upside down.
AQ says she like being fisted.
Ooh, what's the cash app?
Watch out, girls. Watch out, girls. You ready, Reese?
Apples, I'm about to say.
You was joking, right?
No, it's in the comments. AQ says she like.
I love getting finger while ate and the thumb in my ass moving kind of. And my thumb in my ass moving kind of fast.
I told you.
All right, everybody. Hold on. Let me stop it real quick. I'm sorry, David Funny Man Green. Bitches do like a little finger pop. My bad. You right. He said, yeah, I said that shit.
That's called the hitchhiker, baby. That's called the hitchhiker.
Yeah.
That's called the hitchhiker.
So, as far as the women go, what do you feel like? This is another question from Josh. Just a mental note up there. Josh wants to know, what do y'all wear, or what do you need to do in the bedroom to make you feel sexy when it's that time? Whether it's clothing, some women, want to do whatever. I don't want to answer for y'all. That's a question for the women and AQ as well, women in the comments, and then I'm gonna ask men what they want their women to have on or be doing to be right. Phoenix.
It depends. So I used to be very shy. Or I told you I'm still very shy sometimes, but I used to have stuff on, or I do like dressing up. So I got lingerie. I like costumes. I do all type, have all types of stuff. But but I also used to be nervous about the light. Now, I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
See every roll.
Adult answer.
You gonna see whatever, whether I'm naked or with something on, them lights gonna be on. I don't care. So right. I guess it just depends. I like lingerie. I'll wear a t-shirt. I'll be it just depends. Just depends.
Okay. Let me give you the same question, Reese. What do you feel like you want to put on or want to do in an environment to make you feel sexy?
So this is what I do when I'm sexercising. After I get out of the shower, I put on my smell good, whatever I deem. It could be my honey and brown sugar from Victoria's Secrets, that body spray, or it could be my little flower.
Get all the hoes.
And it turns me on. My fragrance turns me on so much where I would want to go and light a candle and then play in my lingerie. Like I may skip the Depends that night and put on my little thongs just to see how my butt looks.
I always have on Vaseline, baby oil.
On one side, when I lotion it down and be all shiny, that one butt cheek on the left, boom, in the thong, that certain side that you always laying on the right side, so your butt with the right, so the left cheek can be on top.
Shit, Gerald agrees with you, Phoenix. He said lights on is the shit. Josh said I like a woman in a cat suit or in a lace bra and a thong. Shit,
And
okay.
it don't,
No,
and it
fuck
don't
you want.
matter what you got on when you set the audience with the lights or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Because whatever you got on, he's gonna take it off anyway. If you
That's
come in
true.
with the right crowd.
Okay. Look at motherfucking
Kitty,
Reese
kitty,
answering
kitty,
this motherfucking
kitty.
questions like, yeah. All right, Freaky Friday. Yeah, that's what
No,
the fuck
that's
I'm talking
true, though,
about.
Reese. That is true. The bath is definitely the most important, though. I forgot about that.
Oh my
I'm glad
lord!
you brought it
Please
up.
give us a little segment on that real quick,
You have
Phoenix.
like Ricky said, you got to get in it. If you have a tub, man, take you a bubble bath. You got to relax yourself. I no longer have a tub, so I'm mad about that. But with the shower, you can exfoliate. If you want to shave, you can shave.
Yeah.
But get in there and get everything, hair, everything, and dry off, blow dry your hair, lotion up, all up. Like
I be
Reese
seeing them
said.
stories, AQ.
Yeah, like I'm about to say, like Aquarius. Look, Reese said the same thing. You get that oil or that lotion or whatever. Because I used the baby oil gel lotion too, the cocoa butter one. I mean shea butter one. And whatever you're gonna do, that's gonna make you smell good and feel good. Because if you feel good, you're gonna put more energy into what you're doing with your person.
Yeah, it makes you feel sexy.
Yeah, it makes you feel sexy. And two,
know,
sometimes. So I'm a giver. I'm a pleaser. So I've done bubble baths for him. Or I've done scrubs for him. Or
I like that.
For whomever. I'm one of them people. I want to please, so I'm gonna go and do you too. I'm gonna scrub
Yeah.
I'm gonna do before I do myself. I do the candlelight. I do all that stuff. So yeah, I want to be comfortable. I want you to be comfortable. And what happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? I wash you up. I'll do all that stuff. You can wash me up.
And that make it happen even better than expected. Because when you set the ambiance, and he will perform to his peakness.
Yeah, because he'll relax
be
too.
all gunned up too.
Y'all better be looking out for y'all niggas. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah.
Get them feet too, ladies. Rub your feet too. Wash your feet too. Lotion them feet too.
No, I know
Get
you got
them
something
hands.
on the sound. Yeah,
All
I know
the
you got
rough
that.
spots. Get all that too. Get it all. Do it all.
All right, for the men though, it don't matter what order y'all go in. Question for y'all: how do y'all want y'all woman to present? It ain't gotta be close. She might be butterball ass naked, but something about the environment, the way she do her hair up, the way she put that shit in that ponytail. She about to get to it. What is it about the environment that or her that you want to see when it comes to y'all about to get into it?
Well,
Child,
look,
go first. You want to speak?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop this on y'all because I got to get out of here real quick.
That's
man.
cool.
Take care of something, but I like it when whatever the mood is, my girl just falls into that. You know what I'm saying? She could tell when I want certain things, or when it's been a little while since certain things has happened, and I like to be surprised sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I get out the shower and come in the room, and now you got a little outfit on because you know what I mean. She got in the shower first. You know what I mean? And I come back in the room after I done got out the shower. She got a little outfit on or something, or maybe
bathroom sex.
Right? Maybe she didn't tell Alexa to turn the bedroom lights red.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't came into the room to the red lights and motherfucking YouTube TV playing music and shit. I know it's getting ready to go down.
Yeah.
Turn the fuck up. Yeah. Getting ready to happen.
Hey, David, let me ask you the same question.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like when she's wearing like one of my big shirts or whatever. You know what I mean? I like
oh yeah.
I like lingerie. I like lingerie and them things like that. No, but I mean, you call me weird, rough. No, I like when
boy.
Like, can I wear your shirt? You know what I mean? You got no panties on and you know, got the music playing. Music is key. Wait, let me.
That's what people say. Yeah,
that bath is key. That bath in the shower. You know what I mean? If she's clean, it's all good.
Before Chout go, I do got one question I want to ask Chout about. 69. Okay, we all love a good 69, right? When you 69 and do you like being on top or do you like being on the bottom? Now, or does it depend on the size of the woman? Like if she's a big girl, if she's bigger than you, she go on the bottom. If you bigger than her, she goes on top. I mean, 69. Before you go, I want to know about your 69 play.
Well, see, you just gotta know how to maneuver. Like if you dealing with somebody that's bigger than you, you know what I'm saying, or I prefer for the girl to be on top, you know what I mean? But it's other ways to make that happen. Like I could stand up on the side of the bed. I mean, I could stand up and she could have her head hanging off the bed, and I'm 6'4", so you know what I mean. I could bend over and reach there and still get head too. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you got to know how to play the game. You know what I mean? You just the freakier you make it, the better it is. So. You know
I got a good position for you. 569 sideways from both y'all on the side.
I don't really. I've tried that before, and I don't really like it. It feels too lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
you just.
Oh, I like that
you know.
lazy. Ain't nothing wrong with no lazy stuff. I like that lazy coochie.
Do a little more.
I roll over about two, 3 times in the evening and get some of that lazy coochie. That lazy
I don't
coochie,
need
I love
air.
that lazy.
How's that lazy? How you're 69
Yeah, I
lazy?
make that
Almost lazy
motherfucker
as you make
Get y'all big asses
he
up.
on
and
the
just
side.
like
He
y'all
on
supposed
my
to.
elbow. My head.
We talking about
my
side
head
sex.
is
I'm talking about
shit.
side sex. We had already done all that magical shit, and then later on, you wake up
All
about
that
2 in the
magical
morning,
shit.
about 3 in the morning. You just get that lazy on the side coochie. That's some good coochie.
I ain't
I love that.
talking about the
Yeah.
69
Now that's different,
y'all giving
JoJo. Like
at
the
same
laying
damn
down,
That's what I'm talking about. That's the
the
lazy
laying
coochie
down
I'm talking
back
about.
shots,
When you don't
but
feel like
laying down 69.
I ain't talking about that.
That's not. I can't. I don't like that. But
It teaches
no,
breathing
no,
techniques.
I was just talking about, that lazy position, that one in the evening when you in like 2, 3, 4 in the morning joint, where
Yeah, I'm
you
about to
don't
say
need to
that's
say
what
nothing.
I've been
You don't
doing
need
all night.
Yeah, neither one of us
no,
getting the
you
fuck up to
don't
do
say
shit.
nothing. You just
So.
Right, that's
you don't even
different.
gotta say
That's a
nothing.
sweet
You just pat that tail. You just pat that tail a couple times. Pat, pat. And you know exactly what it is.
I don't even.
Bring over and slide that motherfucker over.
I don't even
Lift that cheek up.
I don't even do that, JoJo. I'm just gonna motherfucking spit on my hand and rub that shit on my dick and
Rolling around in the bed,
I'm
doing
not patting
69.
on the ass to let you know it's coming. You just gonna feel that little.
Cheryl said that she lazy, she gets 68, and I owe her one.
What I like. Hey, let me hit you with what I like. My special the shit that I like. I like that. I like the question y'all was asking. Let me hit mine up because I'm gonna get out of here too.
Oh yeah. On how you want your woman to present, whether it be physically, the room, or behind it.
I like the surprise, spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Some top piece off the ooh, whoa, okay, right here.
What you doing? Oh, hold
you
on.
know what I'm saying? Or we sitting, we out there somewhere and we looking at a view and all of a sudden I snatch them motherfucking shorts down halfway down and I'm wrapped up in the back real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? I like it like that too. You know what I'm saying? I like that quick motherfucking off the no thought shit. And I always gotta be planned out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking candles and shit giving me asthma and shit like that. I ain't gotta have all that. I don't need all that pretty ass scent you put on the strawberries and roses all over the bed and all that shit. No, bitch, make sure
And the reason why is I don't have to worry about her getting rug burns on her back when she getting ready to have an orgasm. If she a size queen woman, I'd rather have her on top. Says Jane. I love rough sex. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I make her talk, tell her what she want. That shyness gotta go. Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to keep my hernia belt on if they like that rough sex right now. I'm gonna have to keep the belt on.
You better fuck yourself up, fucking dumb. Try and get one.
I wanna thank y'all for having me on the Mac show.
Of course, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my homie King Capone for hitting me with the merch. You know what I'm saying? Rebel Pride. You know what I mean? Y'all go follow my guy King Capone on Facebook. Let y'all know what I got going on. I got me and LA be at the spot on Kirk for open mic this Tuesday in downtown Roanoke. You know what I mean? And then June 13th, I'll be back at Gatlinburg, Tennessee at Jersey Hustle Comedy Club. You know what I mean? So I just want to again thank y'all for having me on. Everybody this was a good Freaky Friday, baby.
It was though, bro.
You know what I mean? We was in this bitch turned the fuck up.
Yeah, for real. It ended up being what the fuck I wanted to be for today. I
pulled up with that energy, Trey. I see that.
Yeah, thank you. We needed the abundance. All right, I was waiting for the women to get back in here. I couldn't ask some of Josh questions because it was a bunch of sausage party in this bitch, so it wasn't nobody to ask. So I had to wait on some of them questions, but conversation was flowing. That I like the honesty, the transparency. Y'all nasty asses in the comments. I like all that shit.
We was so goddamn turned up last night.
I think some of the energy transferred over to this motherfucker.
That is not why I had to take a shower. Okay.
I'm going to get in the shower, y'all.
I'm a girl. I'm a girl, and girls have that happen, and I had to go tend to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tell them, Weezy.
I love y'all, man, and I will definitely tap in with y'all on Monday for Monday Madness, and everybody stay smooth today.
Have a fantastic show. I know you're gonna knock them dead.
Yep. Thank you. And everybody out there listening, go to bonfire.com/Bout Got Jokes, man, and get your merch. Get your merch, baby. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Love you, child.
All right.
So, there go Trey. What happened in here? Oh, Aquarius told me she was getting it in while she was watching the show. A little nasty. What happened, Trey?
Somebody made that comment last night.
You said what?
Somebody made that comment last night. They said, "I bet Aquarius is getting it on right now while we're on the show."
She said they were. Yeah. Well, as far as the 69, it depends. So for me, I'm usually on top. I don't think I've ever been on the bottom doing. Maybe I have one time, but for the most part, I am on top. And I don't know. It just depends. So I'm tall, and if he's tall, it might be a little. It might not work. I don't know, but for the most part, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. Eventually, I don't, at some point, I won't keep doing it because if he's doing what he's supposed to, I'm not going to be able to concentrate on what I'm doing. And I might stop so I won't bite him. So I don't know. I'll do it. But if he handling business, I'm not going to be able to focus on what I'm doing. So I'll move and just to finish with him. But yeah, I'm usually on top. He said, I will definitely go there and go get that merch. Trey, what's going on with you? Can y'all hear me?
Yep. You said Trey, what's going on with you?
Okay.
Let's see. It's like one of them slow motion type.
His service must have went out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on.
He at work? No, he didn't. So I meant to see this. I was trying to get this question before everybody left. My question was, would y'all be willing or as open to polygamy or a poly relationship if the woman wanted to bring a man in instead of another woman coming?
Say that again. My bad. I was talking to the garden person. Can you say it again?
Yeah, I said I had a question and I meant to ask it earlier before everybody left. I said, would they be as open to having a poly relationship if it was the woman who wanted to bring a man in and not another woman?
I think I answered for all the guys that was on the panel. No.
Exactly.
No. But reason being, you know what I mean? Like they talking about alpha male, that this and everything. You know what I mean? A woman is more submissive. You know what I mean? More submissive. So it's more logic for a woman to be open for another, you know what I mean? Because she wants to be submissive and please her man or whatever and all. A guy is more territorial. So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? To it's that pride thing. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean?
Swords will start fighting.
Two swords will start a fire. Hell yeah.
Claws.
Yeah.
So two lioness will throw claws. And so this is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. And a lot of times this is why I'm kind of like with the poly thing. I don't know, because you want new coochie. Some men say that they want new coochie. What
Yeah.
makes you think the woman don't want new dingling? Do you think we supposed to just be satisfied with you if you're not satisfied?
Hello.
So this is where the
Hello.
question lies. When you bring
Right.
another woman in, the issue happens when it makes your original woman feel like she's not enough, or you no longer am attracted to her. You no longer attracted to her, or she's not doing what she used to do.
Right.
And so that brings the insecurities in, which, like what JoJo said, it should be an understanding, but bringing them insecurities in, because if you've been with this person all the time, now all of a sudden you want to bring another woman in, it can't take her to like. That's
Look
why
at Molly,
I got rid
dumbass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
But
But
you're
it
talking
can
about
be that way.
you're talking about a poly relationship. You know what I mean? Relationship.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know,
what
like I
if?
was saying-
But
like I
what
was
if
saying
she
earlier,
wants to bring
it's
a
not
man?
just
Because
about
you
sex.
said the two households earlier, right? The double
Right.
poly.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
doing double poly, that means eventually that man gonna touch your woman, because you gonna end up
Thank you,
touching
Josh.
her woman.
AQ for them comments too, because that was them
Would you
comments
be
came from
okay
AQ
with
and Josh. Some of them today.
Yeah. Yep.
I ain't mean to
Like I
cut
was
you off,
saying,
Phoenix.
you know, it's not just about sex. 'Cause, you know,
Oh no,
when
you
you know, when
good.
you turn a relationship, you know, what I mean, you're talking about like, you know, what I mean, chipping in with the bills, or taking the kids here, and you know, what I mean, it's all about, you know, what I mean, making a household, you know, what I mean, work or whatever. You know, what I mean, it's not just the sex. So, yeah.
Well, Molly said a woman want a man who will accept another man. If they have
Right,
it's
though.
called
That's good.
polyamory. It's called polyamory. They do have polyamorous relationships where it's one woman and several men. The men do not
Oh.
each other, but they only
there
please
is.
her. It's the same scenario where it's one man and two women, but this case it's one woman and two men. It's the same thing. The difference is the men want the two women because, like Dave just said, you know, it's women want to be submissive, yes. But if he's not pleasing either woman properly, because you have to do that. If you want another woman, no matter whether it's for bills or whatever, you have to be able to please them.
Yeah, but
Would it be okay?
most likely, the women are bisexual, or you know, what I mean, or experimenting on each other.
No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Like you said, we want to be submissive. Most women only do that for their man. They may not even want to do that.
Right,
they only do it for him. So what is she getting out of it? Nothing, because she only
Nothing.
doing
Usually nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if it's all about making sure your partner is pleased, why she can't have pleasure?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I asked Trout the question about that was that out of the air question for him, because he's not in a actual poly, but he kind of practices what some of the poly guidelines.
He does three.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. Threesome.
Yeah, that's
for
what I
real.
was saying. You know what I mean? You was labeling him as poly, and it's more just like a freak off. I mean, it's more like a, you know what I mean, just
a freak off with an agreement. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they doing for him only, then it's only poly, just a threesome. Yeah. That's the part to it. And you can see the answer was, even though Chout doesn't answer for every person and every man around, but when I asked him that, he said, "No, I can't do it. Nah, I gotta be the only man in the house. We can't be two." So it generally, most of the stuff be one sided to me. I ask people for their honest answer, but generally that stuff be, and generally I think if you really if true poly is your thing, it doesn't apply to everybody, but I feel like generally you don't see yourself with one person. I just don't really think that you see yourself and one person their whole life without messing with somebody. I think it keeps the word cheating from popping up to the conversation. I feel like it safeguards that
because you
person.
know the situation. But that's almost like an open relationship.
So nobody can claim cheating because
But it's like open, but only on one side open is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, and again, if that's what you do, that's cool with me. I don't have no problem with it. That's why I said I'm selfish. And but then you get to a place where if you really love this person, you kind of understand their needs and their wants. but they have to also do that for you too. So it's a
very true.
It's a sensitive subject. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It definitely can work. It works for a lot of people. But you know, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, for real though. For real though. Yeah. Gerald said that he's not interested in no what he said. He said if I do poly, I'm not going to be interested in having a serious relationship. Poly with a possible maybe. Yeah. I'm not. I don't really, because I'm watching you get used up. I don't think I can ever be like get used to that. I'm watching you get banged out or whatever by somebody else. Nah.
Or if she's making noises with him,
then she ain't never made she. Oh God, like she ain't never that shit with you. You gonna feel away. And it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? She calling on the Lord.
Then you be like,
she ain't calling on the Lord with you. Yeah, you know what I mean? She never shouted for God with you. You know.
That's why
I be offended. I be fucked up.
That's why they'll
That's
never
why I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it.
But then if you think, hold on, you ain't never
said your ovaries were loose with me.
Right. Right.
I just got one question for the panel before it ends up. Did this Freaky Friday live up to y'all expectations? I mean, was this one of the best Freaky Fridays we had in a long time? And I just wanted to thank you all for being a part of it. And I'm tired as hell. I'm tired.
Oh, Josh.
And my wife wants Ding-a-ling. She has to go someplace else. Now if she wants the dick, then I'm here for her. Yeah, because the Ding-a-ling that she leaving venturing out for some cock. She not trying to get no dick. She know where to get the dick from. She was some cock this time. Shit. But yeah, this was a good ass Freaky Friday. It was a jam-packed Freaky Friday.
How Josh do say it with your chest, I'm gonna do say it with your cock. Say it with your cock.
Go over to the cock section over there. This is the dick section over here. Go to the cock section down the hallway to the left. We ain't really.
Put your dick out. Say it. You know, if they need what they did instead of their chest.
Today, I'm exhausted. I know that's what I'm saying too. But I was on that type of time the whole time too. So it don't matter. I feel like that one. Right. Yeah, thank you, sir. But the energy from last night's show trickled over to this one. I done put Josh and Child in my stories because I had fun on that joint. Like I wanted Freaky Fridays to be like this all the time for real. It was jam-packed conversation. Everybody just was open, and I with this one. So thank you everybody in the joint. Anybody still watching, thank you for that shit. For real, today was fun. Still sending invoice over LA. Oh yeah, for them extra the extra time.
We got the extra time. We've been on here for 3 hours. 3 hours.
Nah. He was talking about having us
I did
having
6
his
last night, and I'm
his
doing
staff
3 now.
over on Josh. So
oh my gosh! And then not to sidetrack everybody, but you know Joey came in late last night. So how about Joey called me after we got off the thing, and I said, Joey, I said I want to vacuum my floor in the living room. I said I want to jump in the shower. I said I'm tired. He was like, yeah, okay, I know. And then he was talking to him about the book, and I was like, Joey, come on the show today. Joey Lee, where are you? I did not see any signs of Joey Lee. I bet you he took his ass to sleep and got some good rest and probably still sleeping. Want to talk to 2 o'clock in the morning. And then Slinky was the last voice I heard saying, bags of rocks, move them rocks around. He said, I'm going to sleep. That was the last, because I called him before I wind down. And that was like, 3 o'clock by the time I got everything situated and I'm winding down and took my medicine.
Y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed this show too.
I'm tired.
I'm ready to go to bed.
And hungry.
Yeah, if you enjoyed this joint, give us some tips on how we can keep this shit rolling. Them questions help too, Josh.
Comment and share.
I like the questions that came from AQ and Josh that helped with the dialogue too.
And I also want to thank William and some people that came in on our live. William and James Stalling. Thank you, James, for participating. Just like old times.
Oh yeah, I tried to get to his comments too, but it was so many comments. I feel like I couldn't keep up with all of the comments.
And
I was trying to read as many as I could. JC Wellen, thank you, JC, for coming in. Gerald Brown, thank you for coming in. And of course, Scotty, thank you for coming in. I'm just reading off the. I think I'm tired. 10 hours. We going 10 hours straight next time.
You talking about 10 hours next Thursday?
Yesterday, I appreciate that.
You know what we could do
it.
I think we could. If I think we could do it like we start off with Josh's show on Thursday and continue, keep on his show, and then get in the morning Mac show. That morning, Dad mentality got to come in at some time. I don't want to.
Oh well, I want the energy to be our energy. You know, I love how it transferred over to the show, but I want us to be producing that ourselves, not because Thursday was jumping. You know, I want us to be having this energy because we have this energy. You know, I like the energy transfer, but I want us to have our own energy that we putting out, our own questions and shit, you know, that we putting out. But the questions from people does help because that's what I was asking for. That has me have them answer what y'all want to know. So, you know.
Yeah, that's important.
You know, I do want us to be putting that out ourselves.
We'll throw up the freaky topic and let them answer the questions on the freaky topic.
Mm-hmm. But the more questions y'all send in, the more I can get them to answer on what y'all actually want to know and hear them say. You know, as somebody that reads the comments or whatever, but I can have them answer the stuff y'all really want to know. And that's what keeps that dialogue going. I noticed some comments was jumping in when we was answering, you know, y'all back and answering, getting y'all questions answered. Give everybody a lot to say. Marathon to raise money for something. Yeah, I know. That would be dope. I would like to see some type of merging of the two. But, you know, I would like to see some type of merging of the two platforms.
Marathon to raise money for the show.
It would be good to do that live. If we did it live, because we was talking about a live show, do a Freaky Friday live. That'd be dope.
Better go to a location and do that.
Because
we are live.
Too. I do like
we are live.
I'm talking about like in person.
One location.
Yeah,
like one, like a panel in person.
Shoot, we can go down Roanoke and have them too. That way,
Josh and Trout be down there. That's an idea, and we don't have to be in September. Do it. I mean, no, not for the festival, but just someplace with Josh and a child. We could set it up. But make sure that they have the time to schedule it in, something like that. That could be. It could be. It's a possible. It's a possible. David Green, get up here to us, and then. You ain't got to try because we want to get a vehicle so all of us can fit in. You know, you just get up here on this end and we go down there, or we pick you up along the way, or however it works. I don't know if you closer to them or close.
That's what I'm saying. As long as it's Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, I'll be available.
Y'all said his podcast is open for anything as long as you say it with your chest.
No, say it with your dick.
Oh, you know what?
That's Freaky Friday talk for you. Okay.
Yeah, last night was 5 hours. I was like,
no, it was 6.
For real?
Yeah, it was 6. Yeah.
So y'all was still going. I could jump back in when I got out this shower. I thought
you was gonna come back in after you got out the shower.
I didn't know y'all
wanted to see you all slippery and wet. Shout
better go on somewhere and sit down. My behind dried off and laid down. I thought y'all was off the thing.
He said he wanted to see the water drizzle all over your body.
That was 12 o'clock. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
12. So with that being said, Molly
Energy flow.
We love you. Monday Madness. Everybody come here, do some fun. From the first hand some nice good old weekend weather. I want to hear some good stories back on Monday. Thank you all for the people in the panel. Thank you, everybody.
Wish me luck on tomorrow's show.
Oh, yeah.
What's tomorrow's show?
I said, wish me luck on tomorrow's show.
Oh, Chevy, you ain't gonna need no luck. Take some skills with you, baby. We can go over your set if you like. Before you go over there, get some skills down, boo. Luck don't do.
You're gonna do great.
Yeah. David Gray Green. Green Ray David.
This is your hour, let your story
Yeah, I got a few ideas.
And thank you in the comments. What they had over there on the other comments that I couldn't see. You had Josh and Aquarius. I know. Who else you had over there?
Daryl Brown.
James Stallings.
Yeah, I just think God over there the ones that I couldn't see. The only ones I could see was the ones on the phone, but on y'all the other people.
James Stallings.
James Stallings, Gerald Brown. Obviously,
Yeah.
we got Alex Tosh in here. AQ was in here. Slicky was in here. Of course, we had Child and stuff on the panel.
Thanks to everybody.
Saturday, May 24th at 9 p.m. This is Bad Guy Flex and Friends. The comedy stage.com, I guess, is where you can find the information. It's a restaurant and bar there. It's a little cut off, so I don't see the time and stuff. But David, isn't this your event?
9 o'clock. Starts at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. All
Where
right,
is that
May
gonna be
24th at 9 p.m., y'all. Bad Guy Flex. Where's this spot? Silver Spring, Maryland? Colesville Road, Silver Spring, Maryland. Okay.
All right now.
Yeah, that's the Silver Spring Metro.
Yeah, we're getting ready to start a East Coast tour.
Look, David. So y'all, put 2 fingers in it for me.
Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
That's freaky.
And a finger on the butt.
Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story
Molly
unfold.
Mall, we love you.
Yes, we love you, Molly.